fun.
You still did it. I could feel you like spiritually
Am I not
questioning
gonna
yourself.
do it? I have to do it.
Nah, is that big enough?
I felt you like spiritually questioning yourself, and you were like, "No, I'm gonna do it."
You gotta do it.
Welcome to Indoor Recess. We're Recess, you're indoors, and today we're playing Generation Fantasy, a 5th edition homebrew Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Welcome to the pain layer. I've told my players they can't quit this episode.
Why is that? But why is it the preface? Like, is that like a common experience? It was like, I've run this campaign before, and often people want to quit.
Do you think I've ever made the mistakes? I would never make the mistakes I'm making for you for someone else.
Oh,
you know?
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
All our mistakes are original.
Yeah.
All of my mistakes are for you.
Okay.
That's the specific part.
Perfect.
And people who were at prep last night understand that. But I don't want to dally.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make you step up to the plate and answer for your crimes right away.
Okay.
But first, press F in chat if Masood looks like a hood preacher.
Anyways,
or a hookah lounge owner.
that's
you
mine
can't
too.
see
You
the
look
bun.
you look like John Taffer's about to try and rescue your bar. Like,
all right. Let me see the books.
You look like a 45-year-old man new divorcee, trying to get the magic back.
I have to put my hair like this for my
You look
motorcycle.
like you're
I
about
just
to
bought.
cuss out Gordon Ramsay for insulting your appetizers.
What do you mean there's rat hair on it? That's what makes it unique.
but Carlos, if you will take us to the countdown page, I don't want to dally.
Countdown page. Contact page.
I think it's time that you all answer the question why your character deserves inspiration for your actions last session. And then guess what? I have the poll set up this time. So those people who are putting a bunch of F's in chat, they're going to get to vote on who deserves inspiration this session. In case you forgot, Oma won it last time because
Kent didn't deserve it.
Yeah. And,
okay, yeah.
I was going to say because they had more votes, surprisingly.
Right. Oh, I should make a macro that like spits out an initiative order for all of you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to look at that. But for now, we're going to go up. Who's moving Kaya around?
I am.
What is going on?
It needs to match
No. But the tokens are...
I can also move those too.
Okay, I was like, what is happening?
That is a good idea.
But, okay, so we went in that order last time, but now we'll go backwards to front, which means Kent's still going first.
Okay.
Kent, you have 30 seconds to tell us why you've earned initiative from your actions last week in 3,
In character.
2... I'm gonna let you all decide whether or not these need to be in character.
Cool.
This is a group decision.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do mine.
You're just gonna surprise me?
Oh, well, I'm gonna do mine out of character, but yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, out of character is in 3, 2, 1, go.
Kent deserves inspiration because one, he got the sword. He literally went up there. He was put in charge of Omo and Kaya and by Bayou, which was irresponsible to start with. And they didn't die. They were fine. Also, Kent ended up using a sword to free an imprisoned creature that deserved to be free. And also, Kent rolled well on the spell and was able to slip a message to Omo to know that like there's something's going on. There's a conspiracy here, and I think that's my time.
Stop. All right, we're gonna go back in. So that means Kaya, you're next. Kaya, tell me why you deserve inspiration due to last week's content. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Because I was dressed the cutest. I mean, look at me.
Oh shit!
Firing in and of itself.
Playing to her strengths.
Yes. And I don't want Kent to have it.
Judicious use of your time as always. Beautiful work.
Wow. And then sipped for the last couple seconds. That's intense.
Yeah.
So much time. There was so much time.
Yeah, there's
on the
so
clock.
much time left. But Carlos, let's see if you need all your seconds as you justify why you deserve inspiration for a second time.
Ooh.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. One. Omo went after his little squirrel buddy and didn't get sidetracked by like having a destiny. 2, when Kent tried to like talk trash, he threw his sword across the room for hurting Kaya and Omo. And 3, he discovered that guy who died, the sad guy who died in the bathroom. Remember?
Yes, it's that guy.
Didn't he take his walrus?
Luficius.
What was his name? It was weird.
I'm trying to remember. Luficius, Lucius.
It was Lucius Malfeutius.
Lucius Malfeutius. Right,
Yes.
I made that one on the spot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you make a lot of really terrible decisions on the spot.
Whoa. No infighting yet. All right. Bayou, you're going to get your time to justify where you deserve inspiration to our dear listeners in 3, 2, 1, go.
Does anyone really deserve anything? Like, do we really feel like we did anything super heroic to deserve inspiration? I posit none of us deserve inspiration, but Kent least.
Okay, so you're requesting that I make a 5th option that says no one.
Negative inspiration.
I think the
for
giant
Kent.
squirrel bear is the one who deserves inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Katie Mae gets inspiration is what I'm hearing as a possibility. Which, hey, you know, if it's decided that I get inspiration,
you know what?
I will use it. Make no mistake. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock.
I will always argue against Kent getting inspiration.
I'm going to see how long that lasts. I'm interested to see how long that goes.
It's entirely dependent on how many outfits Masood has left.
Oh, that's good. Because I think y'all are going to get real tired of not having inspiration real soon. So
TK, don't. I'll dig through my closet and Misha's. I'll make it.
Do
work.
it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to start the poll. 2 minutes on the clock, and while our sweet audience is voting about which one of you gets inspiration, we can head over to your calendar on the your calendar page, and we can see.
We should have your moving to your calendar page little song.
Yeah, and Masood will sing it for us right now.
Moving to the calendar. Oh, moving to the calendar. You gotta find out what is on today if you look at the calendar. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, and that's it.
Someone who's watching this right now, can you, and musically inclined, can you just like put a little
You
piano?
just set the score for that. Yeah,
just
get that
like
going.
lay that down. Just let us know.
That was like a pretty 90 BPM. I kept it pretty solid. I can run. Let me run it back.
I mean, they don't have to use your track. They can sing it themselves. Like they're not trying to keep it.
No.
Like,
look at how I look. I look like I just stepped into the audio booth, and I'm willing to take as many takes as it needs.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is you look like you stepped into the audio booth, but you do look you do look like you're self-funding your first album.
Yeah, exactly. I'm taking as many takes as it needs.
You look like you stepped in the audio booth and then were frozen in time for 40 years and then just came out today. Yeah, if you make that, if people want to make that track, if people want to make that track, I will play it on air whenever we move to the calendar. And if someone else makes another track, we'll play that one too. And we just have like different versions of it. Yeah.
I was busy. Fresh Prince and Masood looks straight out of that show.
Oh yeah.
Masood's coming for the reboot.
I'd clean up as soon as we leave.
That's me. It's Will Smith on Masood says.
Oh, the reboot comes around. Put me in, coach.
God, you're a Carlton if I ever saw one.
In West Philadelphia.
Oh no.
He is a Carlton.
Oh no.
Carlton.
Okay. All right. So it's still Monday, April 2nd here in the world. It's Monday evening. We've got. Is there anything we need to add to the calendar?
Let's cross out Sunday. That's my favorite part about calendars you write on.
All right.
Just, like,
yeah.
cross
Fuck
it
this
out.
day. Yeah. I love that. I love that for us. Fuck that day.
And something to remind us what we did on that day, even if it's just a
Put the
little,
squirrel bear on there.
Yeah.
Ooh, like the little token.
Yeah. Does someone want to draw a squirrel bear for me on
just
Monday?
drop the token on there. Just drop the token for now.
Oh, I mean, okay. I mean, I feel like that you've earned that. You know, maybe
Maybe
We've seen it before. It's not like it's new. Like we saw it last week.
Also, looking like Kaya gets inspiration this week. Congratulations, Kaya.
Well
See
done.
the power of
It
cuteness.
worked.
There you
Power
go.
of cuteness.
Let's
You know
see.
what the thing that makes me most upset about that is like I fully believe Solani can use that every single week. Like, can say like, also Kaya look cute.
So you did get 1% of the vote. Yeah. Omo got 1%. Kent got 3%.
That's good.
Bayou got 7%. What? I got 27%, and then Kaya got 63% of the vote.
Wait, who got the other? Wait, what was the fifth? There was a fifth option?
Yeah, me.
I voted for Katie Mae, to be honest.
How is this?
Because can we vote?
You are more than welcome to use your Twitch points.
Awesome. I've got 162,000.
I got 1 million Twitch points.
You can use your Twitch points. I'll say that to influence the vote.
That's good to know. I need it this week, guys. I'm going to cash in all my... Yeah.
Gerrymandering is accepted here. Thank you for asking.
Also, Roger B., the name would actually be Rich Coco if I was on stage. That would be the name of this character. Just so you know. Yeah.
I don't like it. I
am Rich Coco. I got a deal for you.
All right, Black, you look.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Out of that.
Nothing else to add to the calendar then, but we do have the delicious, what? The delicious little squirrel bear that we met last time on here. Maybe he'll find a friend today. Who knows? Man. But I think I want to get to the sauce. I think I want to start us off. But I want to start us off away from the action. I know it's not how DMs are supposed to do it. But boy, do I have an inquiry. It's 7 p.m. Omo, Bayou, you're like walking down a sidewalk together in Hickey Park, right? Because that's where you've all been dropped off. You're on, or you were actually dropped out. I forgot, you were dropped off right outside the Old Town Apothecary. Were you not? In the middle of Brightwood Grove. Ooh, 7 p.m. in Brightwood Grove. Everybody, when they come out, when the sun sets in Brightwood Grove, anyone who's not doing anything, they come and they stand on their lawn and they just breathe in the sun. Oh, so
just a little relaxing.
As it goes away for the day, you know? And you're not supposed to talk during that time. That's like a time for reflection as you just stand, your hands up to the sun and you breathe that in. And so you were standing outside the Old Town Apothecary, which is this like hipster metaphysical joint, very much healing based, but it's only like homeopathy, like, that sort of energy. And so you're standing outside this shop that's very, very expensive. And then Bayou, how often do you go to Brightwood Grove? You're muted.
I never go here.
You never go here.
Why would I?
Have you seen this sight of like people coming out of their house at sunset and just holding their arms up to the sun?
I feel like Bayou's foster mom grew up in Brightwood Grove and brought a lot of this
energy.
This with her. So I probably saw it like as a kid, but it's hard to stand outside and absorb the sun in Hickory Park.
Yeah, probably not the best for Hickory Park, I don't think. But as the people are coming out, they're standing outside. There's an eerie silence as all of Brightwood Grove stops to show their appreciation to the sun. And what are Omo and Bayou doing during this time? You've just come from this limo, your brain's still really fuzzy. You still have this potential job and maybe some leads. Where are y'all at?
I think Omo, if he's in Brightwood Grove, I think he would be going back to his house to get like some supplies for a long night because he's going to be looking for Meow Meow. Because Meow Meow's not on him, right? He noticed that.
My Meow Meow's gone, unfortunately.
Yeah. So right now he's kind of like speed walking back to his place to find Meow Meow or to get stuff in case it's a long night. So like he has I imagine he has like a closet full of different types of bug out bags, and then he has the like lost and found bag, when he's hunting down clues at night. Has like maybe like a little sleeping bag, bunch of protein bars, and flashlight and stuff like that.
You're going to eat the go bag.
Bayou is never uncomfortable in any neighborhoods except this one, and maybe a little bit Maple Ridge, but they work in Maple Ridge. Right. But here it's like Bayou doesn't like to run or walk fast or anything. It's everything at Bayou's own pace. But as they enter the neighborhood, Bayou like speeds up a little to make it obvious that they are with Omo, that they're not just a Hickory Park person wandering around Brightwood Grove by themselves.
Yeah, because if that happens, like there are usually like 3 people who are like, "Ooh, can I help you? Ooh, like, do you want a smoothie?" And we can just talk a bit about like what brought you here spiritually.
It's full Bed Bath and Beyond. Like it's full. It's horrible.
It's like, how can I save you today? Is a lot of the times like how they start their conversations.
It's like the opposite of the missionaries that like knock on your door. Instead, they're all doors.
If Omo notices that as he's like walking, Bayou's like a little bit uncomfortable, he would try to reassure them. Basically, be like, he's like speed walking. It's like, don't worry about it. This is like a free hour. You can pretty much do anything right now, and they won't do anything. They don't react at all. It's amazing. It's like recess out here. It's just like speed.
If you can do anything, why is everybody just doing one thing?
You notice.
Oh, go on.
As the sun is falling down, these their arms are outstretched, but they do stop and watch as you walk by. Though it is a free hour, you are still certainly being monitored. As you guys continue walking.
Nothing.
Do you ever think about the fact that maybe they don't do anything because you're you and you live here?
Maybe, but like anyone can do anything. One time I saw a car accident right in front of my house and no one moved. No one moved at all. They just watched and stared. Watch this. And like, I'll just open up like a mailbox and like take the mail and just like put it on the ground and just walk away. It's like, she does nothing.
Bayou like puts their hands up and doesn't want to be seen touching the mail. It's just like,
yet they are only accusatorily looking at you, the Hickey Park resident, because though it may be Omo's actions, I'm sure that you are the one who is spurred on these.
True. I smell poor. I understand.
Bad influence. You should get new friends.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, so as you walk up, your mom's out in the lawn, Omo, and she's got her hands up in the sky. She like quietly looks down. She says, "Oh, you're just in time. Come on and join me."
I just like walk right past her. Can't do it right now, Ma. Me and Bayou are going upstairs. I gotta leave. Find Meow Meow. Gotta go. Bye. And just like breeze right past her.
This is a nightmare.
She, as you're walking by, she says, "Okay, but don't forget your smoothie in the fridge."
Thanks, Ma. Bayou, inside.
Bayou like edges past her, because if there's like one thing that like even teenage me, if there's like one thing that would like mortify teenage Bayou, it's going into a house that somebody owns without the owner's like express permission and being like, cool.
Yeah. Did you ever have friends that were like
that got called their parents by their first name?
Yeah, or they like yelled at their parents in front of you while you were there, or like
I was like, I can't believe I'm gonna watch a kid die today.
I know. It was terrifying.
No home training. No home training. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's like people are just like, and blah blah blah, Sharon, and I'm like.
Or even you go over to someone's house and they're like, yeah, it's upstairs, and you're like, I'm not gonna go upstairs without you. Like that's what your parents do. You know what I mean? Like your parents live up there.
Yeah, see, except for you say that, except for I got fucking FaceTime called by my best friend the other day, and it was my best friend and then like my other friend that I haven't like hung out with since like maybe sophomore year of college, and they were FaceTiming me and they were in my garage and they were like, "Hey Katie Mae, we're just about to go eat brunch with your family. We brought beignets." And I was like,
That's true.
I was like in
That's
Chicago, and it was like in
terrible.
Colorado.
Those people aren't normal.
Absolutely
That's
not.
They're like
That's-
friends with my
that's
parents.
weird. No,
And they hang out with my parents all the time.
absolutely. No,
It's
no.
real.
They're not your friends anymore. Let that go. Let it go.
Yeah.
Don't even. Yeah.
Your parents like adopted those kids. I don't know what's going on.
They need
Check
new
on them, see
bridge
if they're
pals.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Cause like when I was like 8 years old, my grandmother stayed with us and she called my father by his first name, which I'd never learned because my parents call each other dad and mom. Because and so like when she called him by his first name and I looked at him, I was like, yeah, Eric. And he went, bap, across my mouth. And I was like, I felt my soul leave my body.
Oh no.
I felt my spirit transplant itself into a different sibling's body.
None of your friends are named Eric either. You meet Erics in other places. You're like, no, we ain't gonna work.
No, sorry, dog.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so
Can you
I
go
think,
like Derek?
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I think when we walk inside, like Omo is very casual about the place where he lives. He does not like, I don't know, he doesn't worship any of his things. He's not like, ooh, I got this, or be careful with that. It's pretty much just like a beeline straight to his room. He's getting supplies. I think he realizes like, oh shit, I'm like, Bye, are you coming with?
Yeah, Bayou stands at the bottom of the stairs. I imagine there's like a bay window, and Bayou stands exactly where, like, if the mom turned around at any point to check on them, she can see Bayou.
Yeah, and I'm like up at the top of the staircase. I'm just like, come upstairs. What are you doing? And then like I go back into the room. I grab like a big bag and I like throw it over the top. Fill it up with stuff. You need supplies. And just like go back into my room.
I'm gonna go through this kid's fucking kitchen without his parents. Jesus.
So Omo, Carlos, that is your Earth name. Let's go over to the Omo page and let's live right now update your inventory.
Omo.
Because right now you have trail mix, a pager, Sharpies, a People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn, and a top secret admirer note that you found in your locker.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it.
So what do you put in your backpack?
A People's History of the United States. It's so freaking useless.
It's
You
accurate.
told me to put pen in
I know.
good.
I completely forgot. I was like, Catcher in the Rye. But like that book's big too. On top of that,
It's a fat text.
Yeah, it's a fat book.
Zero
This is a
actual
weapon.
textbooks,
Yeah.
even though you had school today that you did not attend.
So I'm definitely putting a flashlight in there, like a high-powered flashlight.
Okay.
I am putting a collapsible baton, just in case there's trouble. I am putting, what else am I putting in there? Like a little sleeping bag.
Okay.
What else would I put in there? What else is important? I'm trying to think what I carry and when I go camping. A little tin that he can turn into like a stove, like a little tin.
You have a stovetop tin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a bunch of dehydrated food, like 2 packs of dehydrated food.
Does Omo have like a fire starter? Do you know that much about camping?
I think he would have like matches or like waterproof matches, like a waterproof match or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, food. Oh, and then like a wad of cash.
Okay.
Like who knows how much is in it? Just like a wad.
All right. And then I'll write cash money in green.
Yeah.
I'll just write like a dollar symbol so we can remember that you have cash. Hello. Welcome to Cash Money Central.
And something to write in, I guess, like his.
Okay, like a notebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then I will get that. added. Cool. So you grab a flashlight, a baton, a sleeping bag, a stovetop tin, a notebook, and a wad of cash money for your great search for Meow Meow. Okay, cool. Bayou, while this is happening upstairs, you are left with an empty duffel bag in the open floor plan living room, kitchen, dining room.
Is there like an obvious cupboard that's like a pantry?
Yes.
Okay. Bayou will go to the pantry, not look, and just like shove an armful of like cans or whatever into it. It's just like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, go ahead and add organic snacks to your inventory.
Anybody have a can opener?
Organic. Yeah, we'll head over to Bayou's page. We should
have a pocket, like a pocket knife could be used as a can opener.
That's a great way to dull your pocket.
Yeah. Well, they've got like a
pop top.
Yeah, it's probably got a
organic.
pop.
Yeah, I hope so.
Depends
on how old.
And honestly, that not that much organic stuff comes in cans, but. We'll see. Maybe we'll throw it against a rock or something. I don't know. Bayou's not really paying attention. They're just kind of like eyes still on the bay window and just like, okay, I'm just going to put this in this duffel bag. Zips it up. Doesn't.
Eerily still.
Oh,
like her arms are being lifted into the air for her. They don't look tired. She will stand like this for an hour, motionless.
You're totally not getting recharging their souls. Like,
hate this.
I come back downstairs and I'm just like, what are you doing?
You said put supplies in the bag.
You're gonna eat seaweed crisps and
I don't
artichoke
know
hearts?
what's in your goodness food.
Artichoke hearts, like in a can.
That's all I thought of.
Yeah, that's good.
What?
Look, Omo, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but like, what the fuck did you want me to put in this bag?
Oh, I just start like grabbing stuff and just like putting it in the bag for them while they like hold it open.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Omo, you go to open your under the sink and your snack haven is deserted. And
I have no
there's
idea.
just a mini fridge in its place.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Are we taking the mini fridge? I don't think it'll
in
fit.
the mini fridge, just green smoothies.
Okay.
Bottled and waiting for you.
I like close it. I turn back to Bayou. You can't eat any of this. Ugh. I go to like you know how like hallway tins where you like put your hallway bowls where you put your keys and your like wallet and change or whatever, and I'm just like ugh, and I just like take a wad of cash or whatever, and I just put it in Bayou's bag. I'm like, we're gonna have to get you something now, God. And then like I zip it up like really fast.
I was like, no.
And then I just grab like I grab like a really expensive like blanket throw that's on the side. I'm like, you don't even have a sleeping bag, like cashmere, like a $700 like throw, and I just like put it inside the bag. I was like zipping it up real quick, just like, let's go.
I was like, I'm going to jail.
Hey. Omo, usually you have to ask permission. Actually, I'll ask you this. Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, did we talk about this?
No, I've not asked you directly yet.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think if Omo would have. I think he has one, but he refuses to drive. Like he would have one, but like because like I don't know. Maybe because he thought it was
so I think like because your mom's trying to help you, she will constantly tell you, well, the keys are here. They're here in the little bowl and either of us can use them, Omo. You could go out for a drive. You could, take a friend. And so I think that the keys are in that bowl that you're rifling through.
Okay. Yeah. And it's like, he was just like, awkward about it. Be like, do you drive?
Nah, mostly a walker.
Do you know how to drive though?
Yes.
Okay, good. And I like put the keys in their hand. I'm like, we have to go. And I just like go, I'd make a beeline right for the garage, like the garage door. And I imagine it's like one of those 4-car garage type situations where it's like, you hear the lights click on like, it's like, oh, it's piece of crap, and like go to like the end where almost
Bayou is just like
A Prius is sitting there waiting for you.
why do I
oh, hang on, don't touch it. It needs my fingerprint. And I put my
right.
fingerprint on it. And it's like, okay, you're good to go.
This fingerprint Prius.
There's got to be something out there that uses fingerprint. Yeah, there's stuff.
Yeah, it's a fingerprint Prius.
Oh, okay.
They just came out with it last year.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. And so I think we see you both get into the car. And I think that there's like a really... Does Bayou drive it? Does Bayou have a license? Is my first question.
Bayou doesn't have a license.
Yeah,
Bayou
that's what I
does
thought.
know how to drive. TK doesn't know how to drive.
I'm
So,
not going to throw any driving pop quizzes
thank
at you.
God.
Oh yeah, no, it's like a super loaded, like anyone can drive this car type thing.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Parallel parks itself.
Yeah, it's super smart. It's a super smart car. Like as soon
Yes,
as
as it pings out, it says, "Hello, Deborah." Wait, what is your mom's name? What is it? What did you? Because it's not Deborah. What is?
Deborah?
Yeah, Deborah.
Oh.
I don't think that we've ever named
Yeah, did we ever
his
name?
parents.
Okay.
We've barely named Omo. No offense, Carl.
Oh, it's cool.
Welcome, Deborah. Input destination.
Okay, so I think as soon as Omo gets into the passenger seat, the seatbelt comes on, but he's already cut it off, so it's just like nothing is going on him because he hates seatbelts or whatever. Because hear me out, seatbelts actually kill more people than they save. And I also think the voice
Heard that
says
argument so many times.
says probably a name that he thinks it's like super cool, you know, welcome back, Johnny Danger. And like he kind of like his eyes gets really wide because like Bayou's sitting right there and he goes
Welcome back, Johnny Danger. What mystery will we solve today?
what is it,
You sure you don't want to drive, or?
Now playing all-time low best hits.
no play hardcore mix 7.
Now playing hardcore night mix 7. Who can say
No, stop,
where the day flows?
Stop.
Stopping Enya.
I can't believe we're getting a copyright strike on this.
I hit the garage door, and I'm going through my grandfather's like old cassette tapes. Like I open up like that big brick of like cassette tapes, and I'm just like looking for something.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're looking through them, and as you're pulling out, you hear weather this evening will be mostly in the low 60s with a slight chance of rainfall. Other notable weather conditions include the meteor binge taking place tomorrow at approximately 2 hours after sunset.
2 hours after sunset, punch it, and he puts in like Dookie. And like
Wow.
this album is incredible. How fast are we going right now, Bayou?
Probably still in the garage. I don't know where you want me to go.
He finally like looks up, he's like, punch it. And
You gotta open the garage door.
he like hits the garage door button. It's like, okay, we need to get out of here now, real fast.
I feel like Bayou drives like a granny.
Yeah.
I think that Bayou normally drives with the speed and skill of a getaway driver. However, they rarely drive a several $1,000 Prius. So they're like adjusting every mirror, and they want like they're torn between wanting Omo's mom to see them adjusting mirrors and being safe, and not wanting Omo's mom to see them driving at all. So it's just like, if anybody does, just know that I'm being safe, and don't call the cops as soon as we get out of the neighborhood, please God.
Go punt. Why do you have your turn signal on? There's no one on the street.
Speed limit is 15.
Yeah, 15. Like bicycles go that fast.
Yeah. Because
intentional neighborhood.
Jesus Christ. I will jack it up to 20.
Okay.
All right. Going a steady 20 miles per hour. We now.
Once we're out of Brightwood Grove, we go at a normal speed.
I believe you.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be.
So, and then we cut back to you, Kent. Kent, you've been in rehearsal, but remember, you blew the lights, right? And so that's where we're coming back. We're coming back to, Holly Lamb. She says, don't worry, everyone. Ben, the stage tech Ben, says that the lights are going to be back on in just a few seconds. So everybody hold tight. And so like everyone's kind of like murmuring around in this black box theater, which isn't huge, it's right next to the staff parking lot. So you see a few people go outside to smoke while they wait for the lights to come back on. Don't smoke if you're a teenager. I forgot to say that. Don't do it.
It's all the stagehands who are
yeah. We're playing by Riverdale rules, which is like these PCs are being played by like late 20-year-olds. So we're playing by Riverdale rules in this here show. And so I can't believe someone in chat just said Masuda's styling right now. I'm going to lose my mind. So you are does Kent think it was him? Because he felt that moment, but is he quick to reject it? Is he worried that people are going to accuse him, right? Like, how is Kent sitting as he's standing in the middle of the stage, like in the complete darkness of, some people got their cell phone flashlights, but that's it.
I think Kent is like holding his head, like, it's just been a weird day, man. Like a weird day. I think he doesn't think it was him yet. He just thinks that like maybe whatever power surged in the electricity, like in the lights, he also felt because of where he was standing, because he was on stage underneath it. Maybe a spark shot out and he got hit with it. Yeah.
And you have a birthmark, is that correct?
Yes.
It is on your arm. Will you talk to me a bit about what it looks like?
Sure. I think the birthmark on his arm, it's not really that clear, but it would look like 2 crescent moons around a pentagram.
Okay. All right. So that birthmark, usually it's a bit lighter than your skin tone, is what it looks like. And, there's nothing that notable to it besides, it's rather uncanny look, but you're feeling like a dull ache in it right now.
Yeah.
And as you're sort of rubbing it and you're looking at it, you can actually see that instead of that usual lightness of pigment in this birthmark, it almost looks like someone has inlaid a fine sheet of metal underneath your first few layers of skin. There is a rigidness to it now.
Yeah, it's like almost... That's weird for it to swell up like that after nothing. Holly, I think I'm going to call it a day.
No, Kent, no calling it a day, because I've just decided that we are going to do a rehearsal in the dark. That'll make us better actors. Everybody gather around in a circle of feelings. It's going to make us such better performers. Everyone gather around, hold hands.
Okay.
Hold hands.
All right, here we come. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
All right, Cinderella, we're going to pick up with you. And you are just like thrown back into it. And that's like all the time that you're given to breathe.
The woods. Yeah.
Into the woods as you rehearse into the woods.
Yeah.
You see someone comes in, is like, they've got the wolf costume and it's like scarily, uncannily good looking because everything else in here is pretty bad. You've got one singular tree to represent the woods. You've got like a piano.
It's very avant-garde.
Yeah. And then the rest of it is like boxes. Yeah. And that's that's what they're using as the set. But a pretty good wolf costume. And halfway through, and she says, "Oh, and Bessie's going to be here later, and I'm going to leave her in the theater to acclimate overnight. So that's going to be super good as well."
And Holly, I just need to ask. Did you cut a deal with a farmer? Is there going to be an actual cow?
Yeah, so Jenko's actually sponsoring the Into the Woods production. They are lending one Bessie. We couldn't find a cow as white as snow. So we're going to paint her white right before the show.
Smart.
But I'm leaving her in the theater overnight tonight to acclimate. So one of the Jenko employees should be here to drop her off pretty soon.
Okay, but is no one going to... Is there food for this cow? Is there someone...
I bought a pizza, and she points at the pizza on the...
Holly, you're
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Of course I am going to leave feed in the theater when I leave the cow overnight.
Okay, good. And then you'll come back tomorrow and shovel... You know what? I don't care.
Yeah. And she says, but we're doing a... Listen, the baker's wife is doing her scene right now. You should pay attention to it. And you're brought back into the scene. And then we go to Kaya, who is still sitting outside, waiting for her dad to pick her up.
How long have I been sitting outside?
You've been here a hot second. I think we're verging on the hour mark of being outside.
I'm gonna try calling him.
Yeah. You try calling him. It rings for a long time and it goes to voicemail. And there's a few minutes of worry. And then you get a text 2 minutes later that says, "Sorry, meeting." And that's all it says.
Oh, okay. Well, is the rehearsal happening on the school grounds?
It is. It's happening in the theater nearby.
Then I will just text back, "Okay, I'm going to go watch the rehearsal in the theater. Text me when you're on the way." And then I'm just going to go head inside because I don't want to be sitting outside on the street by myself as it's getting dark.
That's totally fine. As you are doing that, go ahead and roll a perception check for me. And everybody has their sheets now, so you can just roll. I don't have to play the deck dealing game.
The cards are so pretty, though.
I know.
They're cool cards.
Perception. What is it asking me? There we go.
15.
15. Okay, so you're standing up, and you're kind of you were kind of at the edge of the parking lot, just so when your dad drove by, maybe there's a nice little tree for you to lounge and kind of right in front of, and by the parking lot. But you're across the street from the donut shop. And you notice, pacing in front of the donut shop door is a squirrel with slightly glowing green eyes.
Oh! I swear I just forgot his name. It's not, I want to say Momo, but it's Meow Meow, isn't it? Okay. It's not Momo. No.
If it was Omo and Momo, I would have died by now.
Oh my God.
Oh, Momo. She's gonna take off her backpack and unzip it, and then kind of try and creep over there and see if she can catch him in the backpack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an animal handling check for me. A 12. I would say that is enough. You're not going to get Meow Meow to agree to go in the bag with a 12. But Meow Meow kind of will agree to ride on your shoulders. That's as good as Meow Meow is going to get.
That's better. That's fine.
Okay. So with that, Meow Meow kind of recognizes you from earlier. Thinks maybe you got some mana on you, right? And agrees to stay, kind of
so he's addicted, right?
Yeah, does a full sort of scan, Meow Meow's running around your body as he tries to figure out if there's any mana crystal on you. And there doesn't seem to be, but you are now in possession of one Meow Meow.
Sweet. It's mine now.
Cool. So now are you heading into the theater too?
Yes, I will head into the theater.
All right. So you head back into the theater just as just as Holly's ending rehearsal, actually. So you hear Ben, sort of sit down and say, hey, I only got the emergency lights on, but everything else is kind of a freaking wash. So just maybe call rehearsal. We can get in an extra this weekend. Holly says, oh my God. Us artists face such trials and tribulations, right, Kent?
The toughest. Truly.
Toughest.
We, as these vessels for inspiration, to give people hope when their lives are so dull and empty.
They're Jenkins lives.
We really are the heroes of this town. And so
is everybody listening to Kent right now? Listen to Kent right now.
Thank you. So if you're not off book by tomorrow, I don't know, maybe your parents have to work the weekend. I might make that happen, okay?
Oh my God.
Oh my fucking... Will you roll an intimidation check for me?
I would love to roll an intimidation check on it.
Wow.
We never got this stat, but Kent's intimidation is +5.
Oh, Jesus, Kent. Okay. With a +5 to intimidation, you got a natural 20.
Oh my God.
Oh. So, yeah, be off book, losers.
Losers.
Yeah, there's like 3 journalists' kids in this production who all like work for your parents, and there's a moment of like, okay, and like the words sort of like, the voices kind of like go to a whisper, and everyone's sort of like quietly getting their shit together to get out. You hear like, okay, well, Mikey, do you want to run lines tomorrow at lunch maybe? And there's suddenly like a fervor of like, oh fuck, well, we do got to work this out. And so Holly's like, everybody needs to go. Everybody get out of the theater, except for those of you who are dedicated to seeing Bessie be the most comfortable she can be tonight, because Bradley MacArthur's dad just got here. And so, yeah. So Ken, I think at that point, that's when you see Kaya sort of hanging out in the audience. And I think Holly...
Looking on with disapproval as she's watching him bully people.
Yep. And I think Holly like sees Kaya at the same time and like turns back to you and then like looks back and says, wait, is that Kaya with Omo's squirrel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Omo asked Kaya to run some tests because he wasn't feeling the best. I'm gonna go.
Okay, well, anywhere there Meow Meow is, Omo's sure to be soon. And you said that Omo hasn't asked anyone to prom, right?
No, Omo hasn't asked anyone to prom yet. Not that I know of. And I'm
okay. So just keep Kaya there, but mostly the squirrel. Okay, I'm going to go and get Bessie in here, but you can't let her leave without that squirrel, because if there's that squirrel, there's that boy, and I'm gonna get him to ask me out to prom. Okay,
Holly, please, I don't want to be your wingman. Don't make me your wingman.
Kent,
Make him your wingman.
she looks back, she goes, Kent, in the universe we're all each other's wingmen, wing persons. And like she like kind of like gives herself a pat on the back for thinking like wing persons, and then she walks off to go deal with the cow.
Honestly, it's more insufferable than if they just left. It's fine. Hey, Kaya, what's good? You found Omo?
Some musical.
Yeah,
it's
no.
Going around threatening people, huh?
Oh, Kaya, you know this. My dad doesn't listen to me. I have no pull over there. It was an empty threat. They believed it. That's what counts.
Doesn't stop you from using it from clout.
Okay, look, the show must go on, and unless you plan on being the witch in our performance, they've got some serious work cut out for them.
How did you afford a cow but not trees?
You think I'm in charge of the budget? If I was in charge of the budget, this would be a much different show.
Look what I found.
What are you doing?
He was over at the
buddy?
pawn shop, probably looking for Omo.
Hey, bud. Scratch underneath Meow's chin.
And his eyes are still glowing.
Yeah, it's weird. Does that do anything for, like, the statement that their eyes are glowing? Is that, like... Because I think you talked about how coming out of the spell, we lost track of what happened, though Kaya and Kent know something is amiss. Like, they know something's off.
Yeah, and you have like slowly started regaining like what's happened to you. You've slowly started being like, okay, so like there was something weird. I don't remember what was weird, but we went inside, you know, and then, you know, the tour came and so like you remember that you went in, and so you're like, maybe it's radiation, that's why I'm feeling kind of lightheaded, but something. But if you start thinking about it, which you two are able to do, you're like, there's a missing piece, and it's that feeling of like, there's a missing piece here that is really haunting you.
A squirrel with glowing eyes. This is not normal.
With glowing eyes is.
But that, you know, it's a shame, Kaya. It's not normal, but it's not freaking me out. It should freak me out, but it's not. Where's Omo? Can we call him? Do you have his pager number?
I don't think I would have his pager number, to be honest.
I have his pager. I can page him. I don't want him to see my phone. It's fine.
Why do you have Omo's number?
I have everyone's number.
Do you have my number?
Yes, Kaya, I have your number. You gave it. Well, you didn't give it to me. I overheard you give it to somebody else, and so I took it and I saved it. Well, hey, you know, Kaya, I need to know.
Tabs on everybody
my
in town
number
like
one nemesis is out here just acing exams. I've got to know why.
Why am whatever.
I feel like Ken has everyone's number just in case they want to be his friend, which is sad to me. That's what I honestly thought of.
Honestly, the real truth. It's like
the kid who knows everyone's birthday in school, like in grade school, like happy birthday. It's like, why do you know my birthday, weirdo? Like, that's weird.
Yeah, and so like as you begin to pull out your phone to page Omo, you hear, okay, thank you so much. Bye, Mr. MacArthur.
Oh, is that Mr. MacArthur? Oh, bye.
You're able to wave at Mr. MacArthur as he drives away with his Hummer that's like linked to one of those like little like tiny stable carrier trailer thingies.
Cattle trailer.
He has a
cattle trailer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now, my sweet friend Carlos, if you will switch to player mode.
Player mode. What's player mode?
And I'm going to, if you will rejoin as player, I'm now going to bring everybody to the Jenkins Black Box page. As
what did you do?
The cow is so realistic.
The cow is so realistic.
You see.
That's because it's real.
Because it's a real cow.
Oh God.
Holly's like talking to the cow. She's like, Bessie, I love you. Be your best self. Explore the room. Find your art. You're gonna do such a good job during all of this. And like she's just like saying the things to the cow, and then she'll just watch as the cow kind of like moves around the stage.
That cow's gonna shit everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna ask like, hey, is someone gonna clean up the shit before tomorrow? But it felt like that would have been rude. Like Holly's clearly going through something with being Tech Week and all. When I add it.
So what message are you guys sending to Omo?
I think it might just be like a thing, be like, have Meow Meow come to Assembly Hall. See you shortly.
Also, Kaya is looking as he's dialing the number, so she can get Omo's number just in case.
All right, so you now have Omo's number. Omo, you get a page. You're in the car. Your hard rocker mix is playing.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
Perfect.
And he's like explaining everything to Bayou. Like his hands are at like 10. Like,
10 and 2. And like Bayou's just like staring outside. But when Omo's not looking, Bayou will like silently mouth the words to the every time Omo looks back, Bayou's just like.
Yeah, you've not gotten caught yet, so that's nice. But I wish I was a good dungeon master who knows what noise pagers make. What noise does a pager make?
Buzz.
Oh, he's got the MIDI. He's got the MIDI sound.
Oh yeah, it's a MIDI sound.
So that sound starts playing on your pager.
I pop it out and look at it.
In the pager sense, it says it's from Kent, and that Meow Meow is at the school. Have Meow Meow meet me at the school, basically.
I'm just like, yes, Ken has Meow Meow. Let's go to the school. Just do a U-turn right here. Just right here.
Oh God!
Or right here.
Jesus!
Just cut it. Cut the wheel.
No.
Cut the wheel.
Like
Are you
almost
going
saying
around
all
the
this,
roundabout?
and Bayou is like, we're probably on our way to Hickory Park, but Bayou's like looking and checking mirrors. There's
cut it.
nobody else on the road. It's just like takes 3 lefts to turn.
Okay. Good. I mean, Kent better not be playing a prank on me. Ooh.
You know, the weird thing is,
Why does
Kaya,
Vanderbilt have your pager number?
That's a good question.
Can I say
Are you selling
something?
drugs?
Can I throw something in there?
Yeah.
Where I would like to believe that Omo and Kent were friends until like 6th grade.
I kind of see something like
Yeah.
that too.
They
I
probably
kinda,
went to
what
the
I
same
mean?
vacation Bible school.
Right, like
I was kind of getting the same vibe too. Like,
right, like
yeah. Okay, cool.
so. I think like that's where like the pager number came in, like because he got it at 12. Like he's had the same one since the 6th grade. He's just always had this pager. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah,
all right.
But Omo would never admit it out loud that they were friends, and neither would Kent.
Right.
Yeah.
We have to make up reasons why he would have it.
Yeah, so after Bessie looks like even like a modicum of settled, Holly Lamb comes like bounding off the stage, and she like runs up in front of you, and she says, "Oh my God, how did you even get close to Meow Meow? Omo never lets me anywhere near him." And she goes to pick up Meow Meow.
How does Meow Meow react to that?
Meow Meow looks panicked, but is frozen with fear.
Kaya will just kind of back away and just like tuck her hood around Meow Meow. Yeah, he's a little skittish sometimes, but I don't know. I guess he just vibes with me or something.
Oh, are you and Omo like friends?
Yeah, I guess now, sort of, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we know each other. He works at the donut shop. We go there every morning. My dad
Right.
and I. Well, don't
Right.
you go to the donut shop every morning? I mean, it's right across the street.
Yeah, I go there
I'm just
every
hearing
day.
Sephiroth's theme. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's good.
I love that for you. Okay, cool. So do you have any like tips for getting Meow Meow to like you, or should I bring anything, or?
I have no idea. Animals are animals. Who knows? Who knows how they work? I don't even know why he likes Omo.
Right. Well, okay. Can I pet him?
That's up to Meow Meow. I'll just kind of peek at Meow Meow and like see what he's doing in my hood.
Yeah. How many times I'm going to ask this question to Carlos. Carlos, how many times has Holly Lamb tried to get Meow Meow to like her? And what has Meow Meow's reaction been every time?
Oh yeah. I imagine she's one of those people that instantly like wants to pet or like be friendly with. And I think Meow Meow is like embarrassingly aggressive whenever she's around, like to her. Like not even where it's just like have you ever been around an animal where it's just like, the animal's not going to do anything, but it embarrasses you on how much of a jerk it's being to you? Like somehow you're embarrassed for it.
And those really tiny dogs that just will just go crazy.
Like just like will swat or like kind of put its like put her hand in its mouth and not like chomp down, but hold pressure enough that like she can't move her hand, like don't do that again.
So I think Holly like reaches her hand out to like try and pet Meow Meow, and then all of a sudden you hear like, "Ow! Shit! Ow!" as she pulls her hand back because sweet Meow Meow has actually bitten her on her hand, like right here.
And that's why we don't hang out with varmints. That's why you don't keep them as pets.
Oh my god. Wait, oh my god, is that thing's eyes glowing? Does it have like rabies or something? Am I about to get rabies?
I immediately just throw the hood back over it. No,
all right. Holly, let me see your hand.
At that point where you hear like, not screeching because Omo's not driving, but you hear the sound of a car, a Prius, pulling into the parking lot.
No, we have to make a perception check to see if we hear that.
Oh yeah, because it's a dull hum. You're right.
Yeah, so it's probably like if they hear it, what they hear is Bayou going around the parking lot trying to find like a good parking space that isn't a handicapped space, and then eventually Omo just like leaping out of the passenger seat.
Go on the sidewalk. The sidewalk. Go on the sidewalk. What are you doing? Where are you going? No, not again. Not. Oh, yeah. Like rounding the corner again.
Wait, I'm not lined up to park here. Let me go around and try to line it up better.
What are you doing?
Why are you trying to parallel park like 3 times?
Yeah. I just need to back out and try again.
Let me out. Oh.
You hear the sound of like
no cars on either side.
A car, like Bayou tries so hard to get this car in the space, and then Omo just slams the passenger door into another car getting out of it. And Bayou's like, no.
So as Omo gets out of the car, Kent and Kaya, you see Meow Meow jump off of Kaya's shoulder and like scatter beneath the chairs of this theater. And it's like already dark in here. There's one emergency light that's on over the stage right now. So it is so hard to see in the seats. And Meow Meow is just like under them immediately running around.
Bud, come on. Here, buddy.
As the cow
Meow Meow
continues to meander. Holly says, oh my God, do you think I should go like to a hospital or like an emergency room or like a healing bath?
Let me take a look, Holly. Can I take a gander at the wound? See.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a medicine check as I put Omo and Bayou on the board.
Okay. Hey, you got a 19 natural.
Okay, cool. So, hey, bud.
Yeah.
This is not like a simple injury that you would find during your days at Boy Scouts.
Oh, no.
This is already looks like it's got a small infection to it as the veins around it have seemed to turn a dark purple.
Okay. Hey, Holly, I'm going to tell you something. And
I have rabies.
You don't have rabies.
No. Go to prom with me.
No. You don't have rabies. You probably have radiation poisoning. Okay.
What?
It's okay. It'll be fine. That the squirrel ate something earlier. We think. What you want to do now is run out of here and go to the hospital. Run as fast as your little legs can carry you and just run to the hospital, okay?
Oh my God, because I have wait, why does Omo hang out with a radioactive squirrel in the first place? And it's that high-pitched voice that now Bayou and Omo can hear coming from the theater.
I've been saying it forever, Holly. He's like a raccoon, okay? He hangs out in the trash and he attracts trash pets. Just forget about him. Run to the hospital. It's fine.
Oh my God.
I hope that's like when Kent and Bayou walk in. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Right as you call Omo a raccoon, that is when you are both able to walk into the theater.
He says, raccoon, funny.
Omo is looking right at Kent, and he's just like, I think he like strolls up real fast. It's like, Meow Meow, where is he?
Oh, hey, Omo, what brings you here? She's like trying to hold the wound away from your sight.
Go to the hospital.
Omo just like looks over at Holly and is just like, doesn't even like.
Holly or Meow Meow. God, why can I not remember the squirrel's name? Meow Meow bit Holly, and he went running underneath the seats.
Yeah.
Why do you have a radioactive squirrel, Omo?
He darts over to the seats, like right past her, like super fast.
Oh my God. Yeah. So go ahead and everyone roll a perception check for me.
That's a big 8.
Whoops, that is the wrong button.
No.
So we got an 8 for Kent, a 9 for Kaya.
Let me open my. Why is this not letting me? Oh.
Is this game set for whisper rolls with this?
Yeah, I keep getting a pop up for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to turn that off in the game settings.
Oh, I will for next time. A 12 for Omo.
Nice.
Bayou, what you get?
1 sec. Did you say perception?
I did. An 11.
Yikes!
Where is this gosh dang squirrel?
I don't know. It doesn't really seem like my business, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, what are you doing then, Bayou? If you're not helping in the squirrel hunt, what are you?
I mean, I'm casually looking. I'm not like hardcore, but really, Bayou's kind of like taking in the theater. It's kind of like you graduate high school and then you don't come back until you're already an adult, and you come back into this. So I think Bayou is like preoccupied with like hands in the pockets, looking around the theater like, huh, everything's smaller. Huh.
Okay.
Is there actually pizza on the stage?
There is pizza on the stage,
God,
yes.
I hope so.
Kaya will run up and grab a slice and like try to like lure her.
Oh, don't eat that. Oh, okay.
No, it's not for me.
All right, it's for. All right. Well, you know, I was worried at first. I've been hanging out with Omo all day, so.
Yeah, you're kind of standing at the pizza, and the cow Bessie looks at you expectantly.
No, Bessie, no. You don't eat pizza.
I just kind of back
Honestly,
away from the cow.
I'll give you $5. You give that cow a slice of pizza.
I have like $20 on me already. I'm good.
Teenagers.
Everybody just. It's like, what the fuck? Well, it's okay. I already have money. It's like, what the fuck?
And then after you deny the cow so cruelly, the cow almost seems to pick up on a scent. And Kaya, I think you've turned back away. And I think that Omo, you with the highest perception, it is drawn to your attention because you are on the stage. You're kind of looking at the tree. You see Meow Meow, like Meow Meow shouldn't be able to do. There's one red curtain along this far wall. And you see that Meow Meow jumps from the tree that it had crawled up onto the curtain and starts climbing along it sideways like a spider. Just like on this curtain, just like a sideways crawl. As if I can get a zoom, please, on the cow by the pizza, please.
Zoom in?
Yeah, just like a nice zoom and enhance.
Okay.
As this squirrel runs across, as the cow begins to pick up on a scent, and it turns its head and begins to mosey. None of our heroes catch as this cow approaches the discarded wolf costume. A single vial sitting underneath one of the paws. And Meow Meow, unfortunately, as hungry as Meow Meow is for this sweet, sweet vial, the cow beats Meow Meow to it.
Oh, God.
No.
And in one fell bite, the cow just slurps up the mana serum. And the dire effects of that will be discovered after break.
Oh, God.
The dire cow.
Pum. Ba-da-da-da. It's Monday Night Football here on NBC.
That's who you look like.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, folks.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Are any
Let's
of these
do
gonna be
it!
funny or?
Almost
There
about to
is
make
a-
out with a cow.
Pulse of dark energy, and as the cow begins to eat the crushed glass in its teeth, its mouth bleeds as it doesn't stop eating at the serum vial. It begins to eat the costume as well. A dull thrumming, a vibration takes over this room as you see the reality around this cow begin to shift and shake as this plane of existence is stretched and torn by magic in ways that it is not used to. The wolf costume and the cow disappear from sight in a dark black abyss. For a moment, there is a black hole in this room. And then there is something new.
What is going on?
What are the reactions as this begins to happen?
Kai is just looking like this. What?
I think there's a distinct nope reaction, and then like seeing like nobody else is moving is kind of like, are we really just gonna stand here, or can we go?
There is
Let's
a
just go.
pop from that dark thing, and a new thing comes into existence. This 6 foot tall,
Oh my god!
half
wrong.
dire wolf, half dire cow, dire wolf cow, thing of danger.
Hold on. Is this what half means to you when you?
The legs are cow legs.
Oh
Just-
god!
What is this?
We didn't have enough.
Half cow, half wolf. You
Yeah.
think bodybuilder man with a huge cow head.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the thing:
the
is it's the
udders.
wolf costume, and if you've seen Into the Woods, you've seen the wolf costume. It's like a wolf with abs and like a schlong, and the schlong's not a part of this. But
But the udder is.
it's very visceral, and so
Yeah.
is it a dire wolf or is it a dire Into the Woods wolf?
I don't know, but I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's the feeling I was hoping to evoke. As its form now stands in the center of the stage. Holly Lamb is still turned around. She still hasn't noticed what's going on. She is looking at her hand.
Is she turning? After
No,
getting bit by. Okay.
no, but as Masood, as you remember, there was that spreading in her hand.
Right. Okay. Holly, just run to the hospital and don't look back. Just run.
Oh my god, I cannot even believe that. This
Holly,
is
just run! Just run!
And she turns and she just sees this cow and she screams and then passes out on the ground.
Oh my god.
So there is now one passed out Holly Lamb on the floor. This will now represent the passed out Holly Lamb on the floor. I now need everyone else who is not a passed out Holly Lamb to roll initiative.
Oh
Bah,
god.
bah, bah, bah,
Is that the actual
bah,
size of
bah.
it too?
I hate that this is happening to me.
It's just.
Or do you love that this is happening to you?
Technically, I knew about this in advance, but I rescind my statement.
Yeah, I win. Am I going to get fired for
Oh,
this?
good.
And you didn't say no.
You are correct. I did not definitively say no.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
I forgot where my initiative button is.
Oh god.
Dire
Forgot
wolf
how to-
cow rolling 19 initiative.
Each.
Oh, it says dire wolf on the token, and it's not. It's a dire wolf cow. Please.
Oh. Bayou got a 22.
Yo, what's up?
Whoa!
I rolled a 22 to get the fuck out.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone's on the board. Bayou, you're gonna get to act first.
Oh, Solani, don't forget that Kaya has inspiration. Don't forget to mark that on your sheet.
I got inspiration. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Why do I keep
don't forget.
putting it on sheet?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It's just cute.
Cow becomes a dire wolf cow. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a dire wolf cow.
Can't believe I have to put this in the notes.
Yeah, it's a dire wolf cow. It ate the costume and the mana serum.
So was the costume actually made of a real wolf then?
No?
This
Magic
big,
is weird,
bad,
right?
milky white.
Magic is weird. That's the theme of this campaign.
All right, let's fight this fur affinity mascot. Can I make that joke? Is that okay? Is that not safe for work?
I don't understand it, so I think it's
No,
fine.
let's forget
I
it happened.
Okay, great.
Cool.
So it's you. Sorry, I just looked at the hit point bar comparatively. Like, it just looks like you're having the boss fight of your life.
Sephiroth.
It is.
Giant cow. Sorry.
Music.
Listen, I just do things because they make me happy. There
incredibly buff.
There is a
massive
dire
udder.
wolf cow staring at you by you from where you are in the audience with a terrifying
How tall
glare.
did you say this thing is?
It's 6 foot tall.
Hell no.
God, on its hind legs? Jeez.
Yeah, because it's standing on its hind legs.
Yeah.
Oh, you said 6 feet and I heard 8 feet. Oh, that's fine. It's like 1 inch taller than Kent.
Yeah, but it is taller than Kent.
Well, Kent's wearing platform shoes today.
Oh, maybe.
Guys,
so
I'm
maybe.
fine with my height. I'm rich. It's not a thing.
So, Bayou, what are you doing?
Fucking, I guess. I don't know. Let me look at my character sheet for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. I guess I'm just like looking at it. I'll hold my action for it to attack. And
Okay, you hold your action to stare.
yeah, and my held action will be a counterattack. But yeah.
Okay, cool. So with that, you are holding your action. Do you say anything? Are you ducking behind the seats? What does Bayou look like in this moment?
I think Bayou is full in like the aisles right now and is just like, okay. I will use my movement to like move towards the exit with the assumption that other people are also moving towards the exit.
Yeah, so there are 2 exits here. There is the exit that leads back to the school proper, which is right here, I'll ping it. I just remembered that I can ping things.
Okay.
And then you've got the stage door exit, which leads out to the parking lot, which is where you came in.
I kind of feel like fuck that.
Yeah, okay. That's
I kind
fine.
of feel like we could just go through the school.
Yeah. So, okay.
So yeah, I'll use my entire movement to get towards the door.
He's stepping over Holly Lamb's body to... I figured you just ask questions like this.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I will. I think I have Nurturer as a feature. No, basic first aid. Have comfort. If anyone in your party, well, fuck you, Holly. Get
bent, Holly.
Nope, can't do that. Okay, yeah, I think what I will do is I will instead of holding my action, I will drag Holly to safety near the back, near these school doors.
Okay, yep. Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
Rude. I didn't know I'd have to be good at it.
Who knows? I just want to assuage the accusation that we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. A 15 athletics? Yeah, you start pulling her. You can pull her to the door on this turn.
Yeah, I'm not picking her up. I'm just dragging her.
You're just dragging Holly Lamb towards the door. That's fine. Great. I'm going to move you and Holly Lamb to the door.
What an incredible thing for me. That's it. I acquiesce.
Yes, you acquiesce, and that means that it's my turn as I assume control. This cow looks around on stage and lets out this.
No.
No, it doesn't, Katie Mae.
No. How dare you?
Don't do that.
How dare you?
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Oh my god.
It's okay to
pretty
lie,
funny.
TK.
Oh God.
It's okay to lie to
funny.
save your
Don't
friend.
set a precedent. Don't encourage them now.
Honestly,
Oh God.
I'm having a great time.
And it like protrudes his chest, and
Is that what happens, Katie Mae?
It wet its chest.
Filter.
I'm sorry.
It like presses its chest out, like it's about to
Presses.
body bump someone.
Like it flexes.
yeah, but like there's an outward motion to it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to need Omo and Kaya, who I believe are in a 15-foot circle.
Roll to be seduced.
Oh god.
I did not mean to shoot an acid beam. Sorry. Explosion? I think explosion will work. Yeah. So there is a moment of pure terror as this acid milk shoots from the udders of this cow and explodes by Omo and Kaya. I need you both to roll dexterity saving throws.
I've never seen Carlos look so distressed.
It's so wrong.
And we watched Shrek the Musical together.
18.
An 18, nice.
15.
Very good.
Cool. So you're both gonna take half damage.
Utter devastation, you monster.
Whoops, that's not supposed to be a roll. I have to get things better in roll 20, I think, maybe sometimes. Oh, hold on.
It's a
It's not letting me. Let me roll the dice. Let me roll the damage, please. I'm begging you. It's so mad at me. I'll just manually input it. It's gonna be 1d6 acid damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think I rolled it on the first one. I think I got a 1.
Oh yeah, there's that one. Yeah. 1 acid damage. So y'all are gonna take 1 acid damage as this acid milk sort of pops up. Since neither of you failed, you don't have to worry about becoming blinded or anything. But you both take 1 acid damage as the cow's acid splashes up on you. Both Kent and no, not Kent. Omo and Kaya. You take 1 damage, and the cow is going to move a little bit closer to you both.
What is this thing? Ew.
And it is Kaya's turn.
It is my turn. Okay, so Kaya is just terrified at the thing coming at her, and she's just like, I just need to get away. And she will all of a sudden just bamf 30 feet towards the door.
Wow.
Using Misty Step.
Okay.
Is the grid accurate?
It's not. Whoops, I forgot to make the grid accurate.
What would be 30 feet?
It would be, this place is like 60 feet. So I'm going to say you hop half the way.
Okay.
Half the way over.
She's going to bamf to about there. And just be like, I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, out of your sheer terror, you and you reapparate someplace.
What?
So Kent, you see that happen. You're like watching this cow shoot acid milk at Kaya, and then she disappears and reappears.
Bayu doesn't remember
literally right in front of you,
and has like now begun like like losing their fucking mind.
What is going on?
Oh my god. I can't with this cow face on Katie Mae. Just
Bayu has no recollection of magic, no recollection of that high school. It's just like,
Kaya just looks around and just like wide-eyed and panic, like, what's happening?
Do you relinquish control?
That was my action. So I guess I
say that to us with the cow head.
So I'm just gonna keep running all the way to the door to where
Jesus Christ.
And I guess help Bayu with getting Holly out. So
all right.
I relinquish control.
Okay, Kent.
I'm scared.
What is going on? What is this thing? And now you
just run.
Have you always been magic, Kaya?
Always,
Has that been
course.
the secret? Aha, I knew it. I knew there was a reason why you were better at me. It was because of magic, not because of your actual skill and your ability.
There is a giant cow.
I don't care about the cow. And as Kent shouts that and points at the cow, he's gonna cast agonizing Eldritch Blast on it.
Okay. All right. As this first big surge of magic lets loose from your hand.
Yeah.
How dare you be magic, but not me. I'm not.
I have a 14 AC, unfortunately. So you are a little low, and you don't have inspiration yet.
I don't have inspiration. It's okay.
So yeah, it goes wide. So it goes a little bit wide, but it shoots right between Omo and the cow. So Omo just like right past your face, this blast of red hot energy just flies right by you and hits the curtain of the stage.
What are you doing?
Small flame lights.
Hey, Kaya, you're right. We should go. And it just like turns around and so like
After his big speech about magic.
just gonna move over here. Yeah.
It's a puberty thing.
And then do you relinquish your control?
I do relinquish control.
Okay.
Look
Omo,
up,
it's
that
your
cow
turn.
better be gone.
Oh my God. Omo is so pissed off right now. Like he is so angry. Yeah, I think he completely goes into a rage. And he is going to recklessly attack this cow that just leaked on him and created a real hole in his already holy hoodie that he has. That it's like burned through.
Don't forget your surge.
Yes, and I will be, it activates my magic surge, my wild surge. So I think he takes that baton out of his backpack, and I'll be using that as my maul.
Hell yeah.
Instead.
Okay, that works for me.
Cool.
Yeah, go ahead, go in with the attack, and then we can resolve you rolling if you need to.
Cool. Roll to hand. There you go. Public roll, yeah. 14.
I got a 14 exactly what he
That's
needed.
gonna hit.
Nice.
Cool. So we will hit this. Yes. And then my rage. Hit this.
11 damage, 13
Oh my
damage.
God.
Yeah. And then, I'm going to... Well, do I have to hit the wild surge right now? Or can I just attack now?
How do wild surge
When I go into a rage. So,
barbarians
yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you hit
Okay,
the
so it
rage-
sounds like
Yeah.
it.
No matter what, the surge happens. There's no rolling to see if there's a surge.
Oh, okay.
So, an intangible spirit, which looks like a flump or pixie, your choice, appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage until your rage ends. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again, summoning another spirit on each of your turns.
I'm sorry. You have like magic bombs that you could just summon?
Apparently,
Jeez
That's
Louise.
incredible.
that's kind of cool.
So yeah, Omo, you go in with the attack, and then like okay, so it appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. So as a player, where would you like just to show up? And then we can narratively justify it afterwards.
Oh, I mean, if I'm staring at this thing, I want it to be like right next to it or under it even.
I can say like on its shoulder, because I have a great idea of what it is. I think it's the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
The Lucky Charms leprechaun?
Here's my pitch. It's the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
Okay.
Hey, Lucky
That didn't
Charms!
sound like a pitch. That sounded like your exact idea that you said before, but okay.
Here's my pitch. I'm the DM.
I'm the DM.
Here's my pitch for a raise. You give me a raise.
Isn't that how it works?
I guess so.
Oh, okay. Wait, just kidding. What would you like your
No,
intangible
I think
spirit
the Lucky
to
Charm.
look like?
I think Lucky Charm is great. Like he has been taught to not eat junk food, and he loves it. And so this is a double-edged sword. Something that's good. That's also something that he likes. That he wants, but at the same time, like
Shaken up can of bang energy.
other people
Yeah.
don't want. So yeah, the Lucky Charms, and then later on we could upgrade it to like Snap, Crackle, Pop.
Yeah. So yeah, you go and you hit with the maul. You hit with your baton, and you hear the cow go. "Ah!" as you go to hit it, like a gash sort of appears across its chest as it takes a great deal of damage, and then you hear a poof. And on its shoulder is a leprechaun.
No, you monster!
And there,
you monster!
And there was the other side of the argument.
That's why that suggestion.
Just the pitch.
There it is. There it is.
We should just rewind that when Katie Mae says, "Can I pitch you this?" And fast forward to this moment when the pitch actually happens.
Press the
Carlos,
L
you're the one
button a
who
bunch of
edits
times.
these.
Yeah.
The slowest pitch in history, apparently.
This is a wind up.
It actually got there next week. He threw it
Yeah.
today, and it'll get there next week across the plate. Yeah.
Wow.
and you hear him say, "This thing after my Lucky Charms?"
It doesn't. It's Katie.
You monster!
Katie Mae, it doesn't. Katie Mae, it doesn't.
Why not? It's a figment of your like you made it. Why wouldn't it say that?
I'm
just
upset.
The
gonna.
double down, the increase, like
Oh,
no.
man.
What
part
does
of
it
the
say then?
Everybody-
What does it say then?
I mean, I guess it says that. I just.
Oh, you're after me, Lucky Charms? Not today! And then blows up. It explodes itself.
Well, because I think it goes like this after me, Lucky Charms, and it like looks
my
at you
God.
like, is it?
Katie, we're not laughing about the irony of what it said.
Yeah.
We're laughing at the fact that you're
What is on
wearing
your eyebrow?
a weird
My hair.
Snapchat. Oh, a Snapchat filter of some sort, and you're very proud of it.
I just wanted to do a good job.
I
for
want
my
to
friends.
remind everybody
I just
that
wanted to
we
do a
did
good job.
promise. We did promise Katie Mae that we wouldn't quit after this episode.
Oh,
Look at the ears in Photoshop.
Now I understand.
So
now I
many
get it.
slow pitches. That's why you mentioned that earlier today.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Is like there was such intent. This is premeditated.
And now
I'm gonna
it's
take you to
our
court.
fault somehow. This is somehow our fault for agreeing not to
So
leave.
it says this after my Lucky Charms, and it looks you dead in the eyes.
You're
What
right.
do you say?
What do I say to the Lucky Charms guy before he explodes?
Thank you, Solani.
I think I point at the cow and almost just like, they're magically delicious.
Explodes. Just outraged that this cow creature has gone to take its
That's too funny.
Lucky Charms. So
this
we
is
will.
going in the notes.
I'm gonna roll a d6 on this, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll your. I think it's gonna fail the dexterity saving throw because it's a giant cow.
It's a
I'm gonna
3.
also use my reaction when I see that and be like, no one could have anticipated that. What is happening? And try to use a class feature of mine, my mana malediction, and burn a die on the cow to like try to force it to fail this roll.
Oh, I'm not making it roll for its dexterity saving throw. If that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more about that when you try to do it next time.
Cool.
I do have a second attack though.
Oh, you do have a stick. Okay, so with that one's
Level
technically
3? That's incredible.
Yeah, what the frick?
He's a barbarian though.
Okay.
You get a ton of them.
Also, I do have to say the leprechaun bit was not premeditated. That's just my comedy degree. So thanks.
Just 1 points left.
Katie Mae like points off to the side to like her latest
No one is
loan.
keeping track of these points, Katie Mae.
Wait until the supercut comes out and we'll see.
Katie Mae just like points over to a coffee link.
I'm also poor. My Venmo is at OKKatieMay. Here we go. So with that, Omo, please make your second attack.
Okay, here we go.
Jesus Christ.
11. That does not hit.
Tell me why this doesn't hit.
God, I think there's just a barrage of 4-leaf clovers, moons, and like hearts in the air that like he can't quite see through the thick of the confetti of this exploded Lucky Charms guy.
It's like a fucking rave.
I think that, yeah.
Yeah, I will say that like the other three who are surrounding Holly Lamb trying to get her out literally just hear like the shouting of a certain copyrighted leprechaun and just like turn and look and just like it almost looks like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right? There are just like animated looking like clovers and stuff on stage in like your very human realm. It feels very like out of body for you almost. And are you doing anything else on your turn, sweet Omo?
I'm gonna try to run over to where which call it is. So I imagine I came close, started hitting them, and then start heading in this direction. So
I am going to get an attack of opportunity upon you since you are leaving my range.
Am I out of your range? Like I thought I was right there.
Oh, you're just going right there? Oh yeah, for sure. Then that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. If you leave my range. Yeah, I think at this point also Meow Meow just like jumps on top of you. It's like, I'm not safe. I need an adult.
I need an adult.
And just jumps next to you. Omo, at this time you also do look to your right and realize that the curtain has caught flame.
Oh.
Neat.
Are you relinquishing control?
Yeah, I relinquish control.
Bayou.
God, this is horrible. Everything's horrible. Bayou is just like using up a lot of their turn, like pointing at Kent and Kai and just, we have to go. Is this unlocked? Can we go? Can we go?
Try it.
Yeah, I want to try the door. Is it unlocked?
You push it. Sorry, excuse me. You push it open and you see the dark lights of an uninhabited school.
Perfect. I want to drag this unconscious teenage girl through the hallway of her high school.
Good. You pull Holly Lamb out. And I will pull you off the map. I will pull you and Holly Lamb off the map.
Prefer to be. Oh, I will call over my shoulder. Oh no!
Get the car! Get the car! Get the car!
Yeah. Okay.
Jeez. Fuck. Oh
no! Bring it here! And he points to the ground like.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you relinquish control by you, or are you doing anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I think that's it for me right now. Unless spurred into action otherwise.
All right. Omo, this dire wolf cow
let it
turns and looks at you.
Let it burn.
Sorry. Turns and looks at you. And it's breathing heavy. It's been wounded by you. It's intimidated by you. It's going to take out its darkest threat before it has the chance to bite back. And so this cow, you see it kind of bares its teeth, and it does have sharpened wolf's teeth in its mouth. And it is going to try and bite you. Let's see. Public rule. How's it 24?
That's okay. Yeah.
How many hit points do you have now that you're level 3?
I have a lot, actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, kill me. Try it.
Yeah. You take 11 piercing damage.
Ooh, boy. Okay.
You take 11 piercing damage as this dire wolf cow bites right into your shoulder. And we are going to ignore... Oh, it actually is less than half health. So this actually is in effect. So go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw. Ooh, a crit fail and a nat 20. Awesome.
Yeah, so it bites into your shoulder and kind of like... You know that thing when like a dog has a treat in its mouth? It kind of like ragdolls it? This thing kind of ragdolls you a little and then tosses you off to the side. Back, you like land on one of those theater boxes right by the flames, and you are knocked prone.
What? Okay.
So Kent and Kaya, you see this dire wolf cow just bite into Omo's shoulder and just throw him across the stage.
Oh my god.
Kaya, it's your turn.
Kaya sees this and just immediately screams out, "Oh no!" And she reaches out and a huge orb of fire shoots in her hand, and I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Nice.
Ooh, roll that for me.
Jesus Christ, I almost thought you had Fireball, and I was like, no.
This school's freaking donezo.
Well,
We cannot. Not like this.
Ooh, 18.
An 18 will get hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Meanwhile, Carlos, chat is telling you that you might have advantage on dex saving throws when you're raging. So you check those rules for me?
I recklessly attacked, so you actually have advantage. I don't know if they cancel. Do they cancel each other out?
No, and so that would be so you would get attack. The wolf would have advantage on the attack, but the saving throw is different because you're raging. You get advantage on strength based.
You're right. So yeah. What was it? What was my? So I did have
DC
the saving
13.
throw.
So yeah, you would have had advantage.
Okay.
So you would have made it with the 25.
So a 5 then. I would have taken 5 damage.
20.
No, I think no.
No. You would have taken the damage. You just didn't get You just didn't get knocked prone.
Oh, gotcha.
So you're still standing. So I'll move you back to where you were standing. But Kaya, this 13 points
Fire damage.
of fire damage hits this cow. Omo, you watch as this fireball looking thing hits this cow's
Fire orb
back, and you almost feel like the flame kind of like almost encompasses around it, right? You feel the immediate like heat of flame kind of like brush past your face as like the back of this cow dire wolf, its fur is set aflame. Its back, right? It is like backlit almost in this fiery halo gazing down at you. Its glowing eyes. It is looking grievously wounded. And Kent, it is your turn. Unless Kaya, you have any more actions you'd like to take. You have not formally relinquished control.
I will back out the door towards the hallway, but I don't want to leave Omo, so I'm just gonna kind of like hang here, just outside the door.
Okay, cool.
But I will say, Kent, you don't happen to have that sword on you, do you? You didn't bring the sword with.
No.
Oh, that's right. It got taken away.
It got taken away. But I think when Kaya says that, Kent pulls out his Swiss Army knife and like unclasps it and pulls out like the small blade, sees Omo get bitten and like this flame, and just scream, "For Jenkins!" and start running.
Jesus Christ!
Start running at the with a thunderous battle cry. I'm using Thunderous Charge.
Oh, okay.
And so I have to have a battle cry.
Hey.
You move up to 10 feet in a straight line and make a melee weapon attack. If it hits, you can either gain a +5 bonus on the attack damage or shove the target 10 feet. I want to use this as a second level. Because that's the only spell slot I have.
Yeah. Our warlocks auto cast at their highest level.
Oh, okay. Second level. Cool.
So all of your spell slots will be in whatever the highest available is to you.
Got it. You move up to 10 feet in a straight line, make a melee weapon attack. So let me make a melee weapon attack.
Yep.
With my dagger. An 8. It's not good enough.
Okay. You hear "For Jenkins!"
For Jenkins!
And the cow whips its head around. It's fire, so now its back is facing you, Omo, and so you're pressed up against this curtain as the flames on its back are like licking close to your face as it like catches Kent's arm, and you're locked in a deadly eye contact.
It winks at you.
Wink.
Wait, locked with me or Kent?
No, it's Kent. It's like holding Kent's arm.
That's what I thought.
And is looking it dead in the eyes. And are you relinquishing control?
It leans forward and gives you a delicate smooch. It's just like.
Well, actually, that is. Oh, no. So, wait, let me just see this. As a bonus action, I'm going to use Now You See Me.
You have used your bonus action to do Thunderous Charge.
That is actually in action, right? Isn't that a spell?
It's a bonus action, so
Casting time was bonus action.
Oh, never mind. I end my turn.
Yeah.
I really push control.
So your turn is ended with your arm in its hand, and Omo, that it is now your turn with its back turned to you.
Ooh, boy. Okay, yeah. If this guy's back is towards me and whatchamacallit's on meow meow's on me, I have nothing to lose.
Jesus.
I'm gonna take a swing at this guy again. I want to see that my baton says it's like a black baton, but in yellow paint. He painted on "Eat Spider Eat" on it. That's just something cool that I saw some guy have on his bike like 20 years ago, and I've always wanted it on something.
Just, you gotta tag it so this is it.
Yeah.
Eat Spider Eat. Now's the time. Okay.
Eat Spider
okay.
Eat. So when it says eat on the outside and then Eat Spider Eat. And batons kind of look like spider legs, right? So I'm gonna hit this guy. Pew, pew. Go to hit him. Man.
Ooh.
Crit fail.
Critical fail. Oh. Man.
Are you still raging?
Yeah, I'm still raging, right? Yeah. So I gotta surgy boy.
Yeah. Are you gonna attack again?
Yeah, and when can I do that little thing? What is that?
You can
It's
do
a
that
bonus action, right?
on all of your turns.
Oh, wow.
On your turns, as long as you're still raging. But you don't have to do a new surge. Like if you're still raging, it's only when you're beginning a rage.
When you enter the rage. Okay.
Oh, it only does it when I enter the rage.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So you should still have access to your lucky charm.
Well, how does it cast? Does it automatically cast or?
If you want it to, yeah. It's just as a bonus action, which means that you won't be able to use like any extra bonus action stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Cool. Does it go away when, like right now? Hold on. So, defense attack, desperation, blah blah blah. Yeah. If I don't get a wild surge again though, right?
No, not until you activate a new rage. So your rage has to end, and then you start a new one.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah. Let's swing at this guy again for the second attack.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, the first one, it just bounces off of the flame.
Ooh,
but you
21.
steal your resolve for the second attack, determined to land a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Cool. Let's do that. Well, why didn't it?
You rolled again?
Yeah, it didn't roll the damage. Let's try that again.
What?
Yeah, it's still doing it. It's still doing it over and over again.
That's so weird.
That's what happened with me with my roll. You might just have to roll your damage manually.
Let me see if it works inside the chat. So let's see if that works. Yeah,
There it
inside the chat
is.
does.
There it is.
Ooh,
12.
Okay.
Yo, that's what's up.
with,
All right.
With the rage. 14.
rage.
Tell me how the fabric of reality shifts and ripples as you... Yeah, Carlos.
It's a normal question.
It's tough with the cow head. It's tough with the cow head as you're saying this thing.
As you vanquish the cow, tell me what it looks like.
Oh my god, I don't.
Your landing blow. Unless you want to give me the reins. Trust me, I love a good.
I'll give you the reins on that. On what it looks like. I can't think of a nice way to kill a beefy cowboy.
It's okay.
He's a cowboy. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, Katie Mae can herd us in the right direction.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll amuse you for the few remaining seconds that I have this evening.
The worst thing that's ever happened to me.
You bring down your baton. Spiders gotta eat, and it's almost like carving through butter as the fabric of reality shifts and bends as the four of you right to this previous wrong. There's this big moment. There's a flash, a rattle. It feels like the floor underneath you shakes as another glimmer of light blinds you for mere moments. And as you come back, Kent, Omo, Kent's knife hand and Omo's baton hand are like touching like this as the space between you is no longer occupied by a dire cow. And the stage looks back to normal.
Cosmic
apart from the small flame on the curtain.
And as we are fist bumping with our each weapons.
Wait, are we that close right now?
Yeah, the gap is closed.
So he came up on stage, or how did?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Oh.
as the cow is no longer here, you two are just facing each other.
God, Omo, you're so helpless. Seriously, if I hadn't stuck around, really, like you and your little meow meow would have been such, like, okay, we got to put that fire out before we turn into barbecue.
Yeah, there's a.
Omo just like kicks that pizza box like in Kent's direction and like kind of like shoulder checks him as he passes the fire and him on the stage and walks down.
Kent, you know that there's a fire extinguisher sitting next to the light rig, so you can go grab that and use it to put out the curtain.
Well, if no one else is gonna do it, seems like I have to handle everything.
Jesus Christ.
Kent was the most useless person in this fight. Like when he actively tried to help, is very much gonna try and cover that up by trying to be useful now.
Yeah.
Puts out the fire, comes back.
So I will say that, like, as you put out the fire, Bayou and Kaya, I think before you've left Omo, Bayou and Kaya, you like hear like the sound of fighting stop as it goes eerily quiet in the school hallway.
Bayou will unceremoniously drop Holly on the ground and like go back and like poke their head in.
Yeah, you poke your head and you almost collide with Omo, who is leaving. Omo, are you leaving through the front doors or the side door? Are you leaving to go into the school, or are you heading back out where your car is?
Wherever the car is.
Okay, so you're actually outside by the dumpsters. So I'm gonna move your token there to reflect that. Bayou, you peek your head in, and it is just Kent with a fire extinguisher standing in the middle of the stage, like nothing has happened, besides this small scorch mark.
We good or?
No, I don't think any of us are good. What was that?
A bad dream. I'm gonna look at Holly and see. She look worse.
Yes, but like as soon as Kent's like, no, Bayou's like, cool.
You shut the door on Kent.
What was that? And I look around and I'm okay. I'm alone again. That's fine. That's okay.
Great.
How's Holly doing? Like,
Holly
how's
is
her
still
wound?
passed out. Though the wound on her hand kind of looks like festery, it doesn't look like it's spreading from what you can see.
We should probably take her to a hospital. Hey, did you say? Oh, yeah. Omo has a car.
Oh yeah, like Bayou pulls the key fob out and is just like, huh, and puts it back in the pocket. It's like,
it's like my precious.
It's like
this power.
It's like, oh, yeah. No, but I don't think that Bayou will like move Holly at all. We'll kind of just like wait for Kent to catch up. But
should we call
like,
911?
Yeah, we should probably call like an ambulance or something. Does she have like a? Do I have any idea who this even is?
Oh, this is Holly Lamb. Yes. You know exactly who Holly Lamb is because she probably made your life a little bit of a hell. Even though she's held back, she's technically the same age as all of you. She was just homeschooled for most of her life.
She's the most boring person in the world. Actually, grab her phone and see if her dad's number is in there.
Yeah, I'll grab her phone.
Yeah, you really can't. We can't send her to a hospital. They're not gonna. The Lambs won't let anybody like operate on her or anything. They don't really believe in medicine or antibiotics or.
I use Holly's thumbprint to unlock her phone. And start scrolling through.
Put it in front of her face.
That's when Kent walks in and seeing this. Oh, okay. So we
No hospital. Is that the vibe?
I guess not. So what should I?
She's a lamb. She can't go to a hospital.
Hi, Dad. I'm passed out. Come get me.
No. If there's a car, can we just like drop her off in front?
What the fuck's on her hand?
Drop her off in front of her house.
Just yeah. She'll figure it out. It's fine.
Omo knows where she lives, right?
Yeah, they're like neighbors or something.
Cool. Like we could just put her in the back seat, right?
Yeah.
Omo will be cool with it. It's fine.
It's cool. We're making out of the pens. Just wanted to ask, what is going on?
Bayou chooses to ignore this question because acknowledging what has happened in these last 15 minutes will literally break them. They're so tired.
Omo comes marching back in. He went outside being all pissed off, and he was just muttering stuff and was like, oh, I'm so. But then he realizes there's clues inside. What was that thing? Kent's right. Oh, and he comes back in just
Kent's right.
Also, I don't have a ride home. I guess I'm gonna have to come back inside.
Time for clues. Leave me alone. Just so angry right now.
Can't find the car because somebody didn't park it on the sidewalk like I told them to.
He comes back and he would be investigating the stage and trying to ignore Kent at all costs.
Oh, so we're not good. We're all gonna act like that. There was a cow here that ate a wolf costume, and now it turned into a weird thing that's gonna haunt us for weeks to come. And then we did magic. We all did Well, Bayou ran, but the rest of us did magic.
What the fuck do you want me to say? What do you want?
No, I don't want you to say anything.
It's clear you want something.
No,
because otherwise you wouldn't just be talking.
I'm saying it as to wonder. I don't know if you can do magic, but apparently I can.
I can't.
Apparently, Omo.
You can't. None of us can. Whatever
I set
happens
the curtains
here,
on fire.
Whatever you do in your free time, that's fine. But magic is not a thing that's real. No offense, Kaya. Fancy magic, like fireball-y magic stuff, with Lord of the Rings magic, that's not real. Communing with crystals and stuff once a week, yes, that's fine. That's real, but as real as it needs to be. Okay. Never mind.
Then why did we see that horrible amalgamation?
I didn't see it.
Oh, you did right. You probably didn't see it because you were running so fast away from it.
Hurtful.
Kaya's dragging Holly towards the door, towards the other door.
It made Holly faint. Holly took one look at it and fainted.
Really? Because it looks like she got bit by a brown recluse. That probably made her faint.
Oh my God.
It's probably necrotic.
Okay, all right. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I didn't think that you two would be the sanest members of the party. What is going on here?
Look, we can't figure anything out tonight. Let's just get Holly to her house. She's been knocked out for a bit. I don't want to be.
Where does Holly live?
For murder.
I think Omo is upset, and it's being him being angry is getting him more upset that he's agreeing with Kent while Kent's talking. And he's just pacing and taking down notes in two different books that he has, two little pocket books that he has.
Give me an investigation check.
Cool.
And then we'll resolve it after you talk.
Cool. 18.
Cool.
Nice.
Continue on.
So I think he's pacing back and forth while Bayou and Kent have this conversation, and Bayou saying there is no magic, Kent saying that there is. What is this? What's the explanation? You can't
not real magic.
Keep an eye on this, and then finally Omo's just angry and slams his book down on the piano, and he's just okay, hear me out. 10K's right. And like that's what he calls Kent. Like Kent, when you switch the T around, like when you rearrange the letters of his name, he's 10K. 10,000.
Worth thousands of dollars.
That was like the nickname that he had for him. Like like Ken's nickname for Omo was Omo. Okay, hear me out. His nickname for the rich kid was 10K. And he like slams it down, and he's just like, I have books filled with all this weird stuff going on in here, okay? And this is just one more layer to it, man. What did I discover with my role?
So you know how you had kicked off that first top pizza box in Kent's direction? That was, of course, where Kai had pulled her pizza from. There's another pizza box underneath it. And in your investigation, you flipped this pizza box open. Taped to the top, now in your possession, one vial.
That was the thing that the cow ate. That was the thing that the cow ate.
This was the thing the cow ate.
But why is it here? And it's taped to the box. Someone's planting these. Can I go up and look at it?
The vial?
Yeah. If Omo lets me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you look at the vial, and Kaya, like staring at this vial, unlocks the rest of the afternoon for you. You now can recall this afternoon with perfect clarity.
Everybody, or just me?
Just you.
Just me. And I start recounting everything that I can remember. Does that jog anybody else's memory?
I think once you start relaying it to Kent, I think like it clicks for Kent, and Kent has that aha moment.
Portia said New Orleans weird. She called it the Orleans.
The Orleans.
Oh, we should have known. Oh.
And Kaya's
Bayou's like not privy, just watching it, just like, what the fuck?
Kaya's gonna keep looking at this vial, and I think at some point something clicks again, and she will cast Identify.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Okay, put that in chat. Oh wow. Okay, we're already
The Identify spell.
Wow. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. 1 minute. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If this item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. Okay. What you are holding in your hands feels like raw magic. It is hard to find the words for it. And they're not your words, but you, through magic, are eventually able to put a name to this. This is mana serum.
I turn to Bayou and I hold this, and I say, magic's not real. You're looking at it right now. This is mana serum. This is pure magic.
Bayou is having one of those moments in the musical where everyone's like busted out into song and dance, and they're just like, how the fuck did you choreograph all of this without like me knowing?
Yeah.
Like, am I on punked right now?
Right.
And like seeing like Kaya and Omo so passionate about it, Vanderbilt we can give or take. But seeing like both Omo and Kaya so passionate about it as well, Bayou's just kind of like, I'm not saying I believe you. But if I did, what are we going to do about it?
I hand the file back to Omo and just look at Omo. Well, you're the one with all the plans, right? I mean, you were looking for these, weren't you?
Or were you looking for them? Is that why you were trying to run out of here? Were you going to tell whoever it was who's had this that it was now here?
Are you talking to me or Bayou?
No, I'm talking to Bayou. I think Ken is looking...
I'm sorry. I don't know if you noticed, Vanderbilt, but there's an unconscious girl that needed to be taken to the hospital.
Yeah, someone who you didn't like to begin with, who you had bad blood with.
I'm not going to leave her on the ground. What the fuck?
Look...
I don't care what you think about me, but I'm astounded that every time I see you, you are consistently the worst person I've ever met.
By this morning, I didn't know I could shoot flames from my hand, and now look at this.
Wow.
Ah! And I do it.
Does he do it?
Nice.
That's weird, okay? How did I know I could do that?
It's just like a shower of sparkles.
That's your weird, you fucking nut.
There's nothing on my sleeves. It was just...
Can you cure this, whatever this is on her hand?
If you know
Go
what?
for it. Fucking do it.
I'm gonna go and just try to do magic, like try to will her back.
I go over to her and I try to do magic.
Just do magic. Let me look at my spell list real fast to see if I do have anything that can help. No. I don't have any specific spells. But I do. I think maybe tapping into whatever where that energy comes from for that like fire, like where that that source is. Maybe trying to hone in on that as I look at the wound.
Interesting. Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. It's a public roll. 17.
All right, Ken.
Okay.
You grasp her hand. You bring it up to you, and you start focusing on, and you're piecing this together. Okay, well, if Meow Meow's eyes are glowing, and if Meow Meow is the thing that has bit and infected Holly, then there is something other about this bite on her hand. Something magic. And you're focusing on this. And you're holding her hand. And you can feel that tattoo on your arm tighten. The skin become more rigid. Kent Vanderbilt. The magic, the mana that had resided in Holly Lamb's wound transfers to your hand, now taking off a soft green glow.
Stand up. This is magic, okay? Like, what is that? What is this? I don't know. I can't explain this away, but I like willed the poison out of her, and now, I mean, I don't feel so. I really don't feel so good, guys. But we should all go back
for a second there was like a rush, like you had just drank 3 Red Bulls and you felt like really euphoric, but it was like, it truly was like the tip of a roller coaster, right? And now you're plummeting.
Oh God. Okay. Everyone comes back to the estate. We're planning this out. We're figuring out what's going on.
I can't. I have to wait for my dad to pick me up.
Just text your dad that you're at the estate. It's fine.
I mean, I guess as long as I'm home before 10.
Someone will drive you. We'll.
You have a driver?
No, but I assume Bayou or Omo will have to go home at some point.
Yeah, you know, the little people.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the glowing in my hand.
I will text my dad. Gonna go over to the estate. Okay. By 10. Leftovers in the fridge. Love you. Bye.
Okay, cool. Your dad texts you back, love you, be safe, with a bunch of heart eye emojis. And then a follow-up message that says, thanks for being so understanding. And those are the two messages that are sent to you. And I think you two start moving outside. And this is when, and I think maybe you're all in the car, right? Because you all pile into this Prius, as I think.
My car is technically at school.
Oh, your car's here in the parking lot. Okay. Who are you inviting to drive in the car with you?
Well, Omo has to be in the Prius because Bayou probably would never feel comfortable to drive that car without Omo present in there. So I guess it's
a literal nightmare for me.
Yeah,
I get into Ken's car right away. Like I don't even think of like, I don't think Omo
ride with Bayou.
Would have the thought of just like, oh well, I need to be in the car. Because then Bayou can't drive it.
All of the blood from Bayou's face, like.
But like also Omo doesn't care about the car being at school or wherever.
Right.
It's one less thing. Whoever's driving is who's driving. Like he doesn't care at all.
But we still gotta drop off Holly, so that's gotta be almost the only person who knows where she lives. So Kent and Omo gotta go drop her off.
We'll drop off Holly, and is she still down the street from you, Omo?
I think
Yeah, Holly's
still.
Right. Yeah, Holly's down the block.
She's at the end of the cul-de-sac. If you're on a cul-de-sac street, she sits at the house. It's very perfect at the very end.
She's one of the 5 houses at the end of the cul-de-sac.
She hasn't moved in years. Yeah,
we can just leave her in the middle. Someone will get her. It'll be fine.
All right. Omo, you drive.
In the middle of the cul-de-sac. Yeah.
The middle of the cul-de-sac. Someone is bound to.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get a feel for these car energies. So I think we smash cut to like 10 minutes into the car ride. Are Bayou and Kaya just following behind Omo and Kent, or are you going just right away to Kent's estate?
Do you know where Kent lives?
Really? You want the peasants to just drive on up?
If Bayou mentions it to Omo, Omo will snap to and be like, oh yeah, I gotta go with Bayou. But if Bayou doesn't mention it, like he's just gonna get in Kent's car. Like it's second nature.
I think Bayou doesn't mention it, but also doesn't follow them to Brightwood Grove, like drives out to like just outside the neighborhood. Because like number one, they're not ready to give the car back. Number two, they really need to have like a quiet heart to heart with Kaya real quick. And they can't do that with these chuckle fucks in the car. So
yeah, okay. So I think like Kaya and Bayou follow behind until you guys get to Brightwood Grove, in which case you just kind of sit in one of the parking lots that's right next to the...
I changed my mind. We don't follow them to Brightwood Grove. We go to Taco Bell.
You go to Taco Bell.
Good use of your time.
Baja Blasts in the car.
We're gonna get some like Baja Blast slushies and just
get me a Crunchwrap Supreme, but swap out the ground beef for chicken and get the Chipotle ranch. Like Kent has the most specific order at Taco Bell, and they'll do it because they customize. Yeah, I think once who lets them know that you're going to T-Bell? That's
I wouldn't tell you shit.
I think
Kent just feels it in the air. They're at Taco Bell.
I'm just gonna send a text.
You just like,
will you stop at Taco Bell and will you get me the following? Papa's had a long day.
Are those? And it twists. It's like.
I'm about to.
Double-decker tacos with extra sour cream.
Ooh, a chalupa? I love a chalupa.
I'm choking on my water. Walk me through the heart to heart.
Heart to heart over Taco Bell. Are we eating in the car?
Oh, we're eating in the fucking car. No.
Right.
Yes, we are. It's somebody else's car. Usually Bayou doesn't eat in the car or whatever because Margot is very particular about those things, even though like they drive drunkers or junkers. But like Bayou is like so fucking far gone at this point, just like sitting and dissociating in the parking lot of the Taco Bell, like, you know, along the dark tree line in the back of the parking lot, and it's just like sips on like a fucking Starburst slushie. Are Elmo and Kent best friends now?
I don't think so. I don't see Kent being best friends with anybody.
Yeah, he's the worst. Kaya, what the fuck? Just the two of them, just like, what the fuck's going on?
I have no idea.
Okay, because I'm missing a chunk at it today.
But you got it back, right?
Comes and goes.
We have to find her.
Who?
Portia.
Oh, the
She
hot
knows
one.
everything.
I mean, sure.
Wait.
Probably. Where's she staying?
I guess the principal would know that. I have no idea.
How do we?
Probably a hotel. Probably a fancy hotel.
Oh yeah. So probably in Maple Ridge, right?
Maybe.
Why did she need you for a tour?
I have no idea. It just got us out of 5th period.
Fair. I'd take that too. So are we like
Why are you looking for those vials?
Bayou almost buttons up here. I need it for work. I think Kaya would know that Bayou does some kind of shady work in
Like-
U-Town.
Work for
Margot.
Margot. Do I know who Margot is?
I think that
History check.
Yeah, I think that Bayou has mentioned Margot in passing, but Kaya has babysit enough times that like Bayou's come home at like 2 a.m.
17.
Okay, so not only do you know what Bayou has told you about Margot Day, all of which is true, but I believe you also know that like Margot Day has a pretty good reputation in this town. And by that I mean like nobody bucks with her. And that's like, you also know that Margot Day, do you know this? You did get a 17, so I'm not sure how you know this, but you know that that Margot Day answers to the Vanderbilts.
Interesting.
But not in any official capacity.
I
What
I
is
kind of walked out on a job for her earlier today too.
what does Margot do?
Margot is a fixer.
What's a fixer?
Uses illegal means to take care
Oh.
of people's problems.
I see.
Let's say perhaps Kent's dad, right, just a random example, came by something through less than legal means, but needed to sell it anyways. Margot Day is the fixer who's gonna negotiate the sale. She's gonna find you a buyer, even though it's illegal, right? She's gonna be the person who knows people and can get things done quickly when it's needed.
If Prime were
Jenkins.
a boy band, she would be a manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
is she working with Portia? Or are they separate entities looking for the same thing?
Are you asking a question that needs an answer, or are you being rhetorical?
I mean, if you have an answer, but
I don't.
think you do.
I don't know. I just know that Margot was willing to pay $1,500 for me to bring that stuff to her.
What happens when you show up with nothing?
Well, I haven't showed up yet, so I'm not sure.
You also know Bayou that she said that she was getting every single one of her reports on this job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I'm not the only one looking for it. So maybe we should just not tell anyone.
Kaya texts Omo or pages Omo, don't tell anyone about the vial.
And
Almost like hanging out the window, like telling 3 people.
yeah, and I think now we cut to how that car is doing. So how's that car?
Omo is going through everything in Kent's car looking for like his snack stash. He was just in a fight recently, so he, as a barbarian, is just needing to refuel. And I think he spent time in Kent's like cars growing up, like his parents driving them around, that he would know that like Kent would still be like stashing snacks in his car. And he just makes himself at home, like looking for everything, going through the glove box, going under the seats. He's just crawling around all over the place. What type of car is it?
We talked about it a while. Oh, it's like an Acura TLX, like a 2008. It was Benjamin Vanderbilt, Kent's dad's like fancy car until he got a new fancier car. So then Kent got this car. It's still, Kent still calls it Hengrian, named after King Arthur's steed. And I think you would know that in the middle console, underneath the bottom is a fake, base that if you pull it out, you'd find some other things inside.
Cool. Yeah. Omo pulls out some Takis and some like Sour Patch Kids.
Whoa! How did that get there?
Puts his feet up on the dash and just like looks out the window.
Don't scuff up Hengi's. Okay, it's fine.
Holly Lamb is horizontal in the backseat.
You good, Holly? Holly's good. Cool. What's my hand look like?
Cool.
The glow has subsided and nothing seems amiss.
Okay. Starting to feel less throb in my arm. It's
Omo's still angry, but now he's angry for like a different reason, because like I think they were friends, right? And one of the biggest divides is Kent didn't believe him. Like Kent didn't believe what he was saying, and now he's just so fucking furious. Like, this wasn't your idea, bro. Like, you didn't believe it when I was seeing everything, and now you're going into it hard, and he's just like so upset.
And I think there's a little bit of that for like Kent as well, on the notion of like, part of the reason why Kent's super inquisitive is I imagine like we like childhood mysteries of being like, who stole Ryan's skateboard? Don't worry, Kent and Omo are on, like, you know, these like kid Hardy Boy like atmosphere.
And I picture there being like a moment where it's like, like when you're kids and you're like, oh, you can't believe in Santa Claus anymore, Omo. Right. Like, we're adults now, we got to grow up, you know, type thing. And like that's where that betrayal happened.
Omo has no idea it was like Kent's parents who are like, you've got to stop acting like a child, and like it kind of like transitioned out there. But yeah, so I think it might just be a very quiet car ride, besides rummaging and like being overly familiar in the space.
Yeah, as in the middle of the car ride, you hear, "Oh my, ow."
I'm gonna peek over the side. I'm gonna turn around, peek over the side, and just like I'm just eating my Takis while looking at Holly Lamb.
Oh my worship, what happened? She's like sitting up in the back, like holding her head.
You got so excited meeting the cow that you passed out.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm so passionate about my art.
Yeah, and then Mr. MacArthur had to take Bessie away because clearly you couldn't handle it on stage. Way to go, Holly. Now the production's ruined.
He like looks over at like Kent like,
is it too far? Is it too far? Did I go too far?
I'm so...
You're really lucky I'm here, and my performance as Baker's gonna save it tomorrow night.
I'm so sorry for putting the production at risk like that. Oh my god. Now there's like no special effects because the principal said we couldn't have fireworks, and so it's like no fireworks and no cow, and now it's like, what even will there be, you know?
There'll be a Vanderbilt on stage.
Yeah, I guess.
Omo like rolls his eyes hard, turns back around and just slumps into his chair. Like he has no more concern anymore. These two are definitely concerned about something else. For a second, he was worried about a concussion. He was also like a little concerned about I think for this actual moment, this is like the girl he's known his entire life, and what if he had to go tell her parents, you know what I mean, that like somewhat responsible for her,
right?
And in a moment that feeling is gone. Like it's just like fucking Holly Lamb, and just like slumps back down and just starts eating this like.
Wait, I didn't even realize that was you in the front seat. I thought that was Bradley. It's always Bradley in the hey Omo, I didn't realize that.
Hey, what's up, Holly?
Why are you in Kent's car?
We're taking you back, and then we gotta head out for some and I look over at Kent, what's the opposite of what Holly Lamb would like is all I'm thinking. Is the message I'm sending to Kent, because
Almost gonna tell me where to buy drugs.
What?
I look over.
Right? That's the opposite.
Oh
no, not he's got to get his prescription filled from a doctor, and he doesn't. He switched insurance, so I know a different
my worship,
pharmacy provider.
I'm so glad that I can catch you here in this car. Pharmaceuticals can actually be toxins inside your body, and I would love to talk to you a bit about that.
Oh, look at that, Holly! We're here, and
yeah, we're here, Holly.
Yeah,
Holly, we're here.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll get out of the car, but I was just I didn't know if this was pertinent information or anything, but I just wanted you both to know that promposals are super in right now. So.
Oh my God, Holly! Just.
Oh, Holly. That reminds me. I have the window rolled down, and I imagine she's standing outside the window. She's ready to leave. I'm just can you throw this away? And I hand her my empty bag of food. I'm okay, Kent, go. Not as a prank, not as a prank or anything, just as an inconsiderate thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to hold this anymore. Thanks, Holly.
Head empty, heart full.
Bye, Holly. Remember to tell your dad about us doing golf next weekend.
As you drive away, she crumbles in her grasp. She watches the car, and I think I don't think the boys see this, but I think we see just genuine anger flash through Holly's eyes, and she throws it on the ground and then turns on her heel and stomps back inside.
Omo would have thought that was so hot. If Omo would have saw it, he would have been punk rock girl. That's right,
punk
girl.
Rock girl.
She goes inside, she slams the door, and then she comes out 5 minutes later to pick up the trash.
I was gonna say so can I get it up?
Apologize to the lawn.
Don't need me to take it out on
I think
you.
if we want to go to the locations view, if you're not already on this page, Sweet Carlos.
I am.
I think we now smash cut to Kent's media room in his parents' house. I've gone ahead and set up a view of it for everyone.
Media room, get out of here.
So what do we know? Kent's up front, and he's got a little clicker. And he's going through a PowerPoint.
What time did you have to make a PowerPoint?
It's really not that hard. As someone who's trying to start an FBLA at my school, I've gotten very good at getting these presentations together. So
almost flipping through all the files, and they all begin with, so what do we know? He's just flipping through it, so what do we know? And a new blockbuster video, so what do we know?
it's Kent's favorite phrase. So what do we know? So Valiant High has something to do with it. It's got a weird radiation or perhaps magic effect. Meow Meow ate some magic and is now just got glowing eyes, but otherwise is okay. Holly got bit by Meow Meow and then like got infected with something, but I drained the poison, I think. And there's someone's planting serums. Bayou, you don't need to raise your hand. You can just talk. What's up?
Are you going to turn into a giant cow?
Nice.
That's
high five by you. I was like phasing out the entire time, but I wanted to see if there's any new information that like I haven't seen. As soon as I hear that burn, I'm just like, no look, high five, bam.
Okay. I'm rude, but worth thinking about. Let's add it to the list. I pull out like a whiteboard from the side and start screaming. Will Kent turn into a cow? Possibly. I don't feel any cravings for cud right now. I feel to be doing all right. Yes, Bayou, another question.
If you turn into a cow, where do your udders go?
Utterly ridiculous. High five again.
Okay. As much as I enjoy a good jape, let's keep it moving. All right.
Okay, hear me out. And like I stand up and like I go down the steps to the meat.
I mean, it's 4 raised levels of chairs.
And I bet anything this is a 7D theater. So when you're like watching movies, it like sprays mists and it like blows wind on you.
I mean, there's not a theater here in Jenkins, so this is the closest you get.
It's actually just Kansas State at the Vanderbilt Estate. If anyone wants any Crunch a Bunch or snow caps, please help yourself to the concession stand.
I'm getting some snow caps.
There's a popcorn machine that's like going right now.
I'm just like eating popcorn, waiting for popcorn to be refilled. Just like, okay, hear me out. A lot of stuff to sort through, a lot of stuff to go through right now, but there's 2 things we have right now. I pop another snow cap. Got this vial, and I just like casually toss it onto the seat. And we got us. And like, I like point to everyone. I'm just like, we can make stuff happen. We should be testing that now. If we need to do an interrogation, we should be doing interrogations on what we can do right now.
Like a power check? Like what are we even capable of?
Should we do that indoors?
No.
I did hurl fire from my hand.
Is this because you were watching those movies with the superhero montages?
Shazam? Yeah. They actually mentioned this exact premise in the movie Shazam.
And as you say that, you notice that Meow Meow is crawling down your arm and is going to start trying to go for that vial that you just tossed onto the chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Is Meow Meow a junkie now?
I don't know what's his deal. What's your deal, buddy?
Glowing green eyes.
Yo, Meow Meow, what's your deal? We're gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Ooh. Oh my god.
On accident.
Yeah.
Fully on accident.
Would trade his car to be able to do that. He would just gladly give you a car.
Yeah, I think that Bayou is sleepy. Bayou
monster.
Bayou has spent like the whole day chasing teenagers and chasing like magic stuff, and it's just like, yo, Meow Meow, what? What's your problem? But is there Coke in the vial? What's going on?
Do we just hear Bayou suddenly start chittering? Like, do we just like suddenly hear, like Bayou start like?
I think so. I think it's like if you've seen anybody with a pet cat, that starts like meowing at the cat and pretending like they understand, or like the cat is meowing to them. They're like, "Yeah, tell me all about it," and then they.
Hey, will you go ahead and pass me that?
Oh, don't make that meow meow.
Hey, we in Brooklyn, baby,
drug dealers,
like
Brooklyn,
Gabagool,
sweet
just
Jesus.
Scratching his, y'all got any more of that vial?
He's a sweet.
Will you go ahead and pass me that vial that's in that chair there?
Oh, that's what
nah, man. I think that's drugs, man.
Yeah, but I'll get rid of it for you.
Why do you want it?
Recreation.
What's it feel like?
You know what? You're right. You should try it.
I should try it.
Yeah.
What's it taste like?
Success.
Success? Shit. How long does it take before the high hits?
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
How do you understand me right now?
Bayou like frowns and it's just like, I'm not talking to a fucking squirrel.
Does this mean we're best friends? Bonded friends for life?
Nah, dude.
The bond of one squirrel and one person.
Bayou's face is just like abject panic. It's just like, oh, this is, you know what? I thought tonight was weird, but it's like so much worse and I don't know why. So thanks for the popcorn. Thanks for the weird slideshow.
Will you tell Omo to keep that Holly girl away from me?
Yo, she sucks. Can do, bud.
Yeah, she sucks real bad.
Tiny squirrel fist bump.
Tiny squirrel fist bump.
If the squirrel fist bumps Bayou at this point, Omo is just like on his knees looking at this squirrel and like looking back at Bayou. He's like, Are you really talking?
It like takes a 5 or 10 minute conversation before Bayou like looks over at Omo and it's just like, the squirrel's talking.
You're talking to the squirrel.
Yeah,
well,
dude, you're talking. You know, you just spoke squirrel. Like you just spoke squirrel for like 5 minutes.
You were speaking squirrel.
Look at this video, and I like showed the video.
Oh, and
what kind of phone you got that videos for 10 fucking minutes straight?
It's great. Can we also say that when you talk squirrel or any animal, you kind of take on like the mannerisms? Bayou's
like having like a weird conversation at first, and then like slowly starts going to this and like starts picking up their popcorn and like to get the squirrel dialogue. Like get the squirrel dialect, and so they've got like a face full of like popcorn and bunch of crunch.
And while you're at it, will you tell Omo to stop playing so much Enya in the car? It's just.
Oh no! I think the video is also just like Kent going back and forth to like my reaction and Kaya's reaction and the squirrel talking. So it's
a
like
quick selfie, like the double tap.
It's all in portrait mode.
Yeah.
He's just like, what is going on?
And so Bayou's just like, cool, man. Good talk. It didn't tell me anything about this vial except that it's tasty drugs. You can't have it. I'm sorry.
I can't?
Nah, man.
Why not?
I think your dad would be mad at me.
Who's my fucking dad?
I don't fucking know, man. I never
knew my dad. Who's my dad?
Stop moving your eyes big, though. Just stop moving the eyes big, Katie Mae.
I think Omo would be upset if I gave you drugs.
Oh, Omo's my best friend. I don't want to make Omo upset.
Yeah, you guys stay best friends with him.
Okay, well then he can take the drug, and then we'll be best friends who do drugs.
Yeah, you'll be best friends who do drugs. I'll hold this for you too, and make sure that he takes the drugs at an appropriate time.
All right.
You ride that high together. Looks back at Omo and says, just so you know.
Yeah.
Meow Meow says that you're his best friend.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's very happy with the two of you.
Cool.
And he said that it would be better if you took the drugs with him.
You hear the small chirping of Meow Meow agreeing, but you hear Bayou, drug friends.
He wants to be best friends who do drugs. I don't think he should have any more vile stuff.
No, we should put him in like a 12-step program.
The eye! Katie Mae.
I'm a little upset for him. It didn't really give me any insight to this, to the vial, or to the magic thing. So I don't think that Meow Meow can control it. And it doesn't seem to given him like superhuman intelligence or anything. He's kind of, instead of just being a squirrel, now he's a attic squirrel.
Okay. My squirrel's addicted to drugs.
So I don't think it changes like their intelligence or anything. I think it's just like mutation shit.
Okay, that's good
So
to know.
if you want to be like Ultimate Spider-Man, go for it.
Wait, so you think that the vial gives me... That the vial is... taking the vial would be a good thing. That's what you're saying.
No, I guess I shouldn't have highlighted the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's pretty cool.
Yeah, Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man, is the best Spider-Man.
We can all agree, definitely, yes. Far from...
Yeah, absolutely. Superior Spider-Man.
100%, yes.
I like walk over. I'm putting on Into the Spider-Verse. Like
God,
it's
fucking
great.
good
We can
soundtrack.
once it starts, we can't stop it.
Oh my God.
Actually, just play.
Pause it for a moment before it begins.
This is our Breakfast Club music montage.
Before we go, I will say, before we get into this phenomenal film, maybe we don't take it and we can... Kaya, we can do science on this, right? We can run some experiments, maybe
Did you
test
just
it
say
out.
Do science?
I was
Yes,
gonna
I said
say something,
do
but I
science.
lied.
Aren't you the salutatorian?
I am the I was trying to be trendy, and as the kids say, like, "Oh, we're gonna go do math." No, that makes sense.
Brother, you are wearing a full blazer.
Yeah, I'm at home. Of course, I'm wearing a blazer.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What am I, a farmer? He's just quoting Jack Donaghy.
Yeah.
It's after
You're
5
like-
p.m.
You're like
I mean,
the
we should
saddest
definitely
person
test
I've
out.
ever met.
We should definitely test out what we can do, but just not indoors.
No. I agree. We can go. Come on, let's go to the yards and back. And there's multiple yards behind in the estate on like different levels because it's built onto a cliffside. So there's like yards on different cliff levels. Yeah.
There's the tennis court.
Yeah.
There's the yard. There's the promenade. There's the pool. These are all separate yards.
Want to go to the
So-
archery?
It is
You guys gonna go to the
around.
archery field? Yeah.
It is around 9 p.m. and I think that's where we leave our heroes. We see them walking outside into the yard, and the camera sort of pulls back, as we begin to get a real feeling for the grandeur of the Vanderbilt estate. We see the matriarch, Miss Vanderbilt herself, Marta, look down at the four of you, frown, and then shut the blinds. And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode. That's it.
Bum, 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 bum.
This episode of Generation Fantasy.
So
And
good.
I said the rule: you can't quit after this one. You can quit after the next one.
So good to know.
So
Chaos.
that mic check. That's been Generation Fantasy. Oh my gosh, what a buck wild ride! I almost forgot how ending this goes. I remember now. We got to go down the line and tell everybody about all the shenanigans we get up to during the daytime when we're not here at Dungeons and Dragons After Dark. So I think we should hear a bit about everybody, what they're doing, and let's start with TK.
Hello, it's me, TK. I am finishing up the notes. I write spooky stories. I put them on the internet. If you like spooky stories, then you can read them at tkjwrites.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, TK Joins the Fray. Right now, I'm doing a lot of demystifying the trial that's going on. So that's like the majority of my Twitter feed. If that's something you don't like, don't tell me. I don't care. On Tuesdays, I'm here. On Fridays, at least this Friday, I'll be finishing up our short installment of the newest Cluniverse story, which is a 10 Candles playthrough. Very exciting. I'm playing the 19-year-old Agnes Van Hop, a very excited young exorcist who will die at the end of the story, because that's what 10 Candles is. It's very nice. And Saturday nights, Katie Mae and I play spooky and not so spooky games for Spooky Slumber Party. Right now, we're in the middle of playing It Takes Two, which is an incredible co-op game. It's very reminiscent of PS2 platformers. Masood was going to play it with us, but he loves his wife more or something, so whatever.
But hey, I wouldn't change that with you for the world. I like genuinely weeped. That game was so beautiful.
I know.
During the stream.
Embarrassing.
And it's been so much fun. I so suggest you go catch up on the VOD, which is over on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Indoor Recess Crew, so you can be ready for this week when we're going to play more of it on Saturday. You got anything else to plug, TK?
Nope, that's it. I'm done.
All right, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos here. You can follow me on all social media under Carlos Crits. Right now I'm doing a lot of production work, so I don't have like a lot that I can talk about. But you can follow me on Twitter. I tweet a lot of funny stuff or angry stuff. Sometimes, I don't know. I really can't tell. I almost tweeted like a joke that I thought was so funny from when I woke up, and then later it was not funny, like later on. Thank God I didn't tweet it. It was just like, I wanted to tweet in quotes, spaghetti rocks, and then like under it say like sponsored tweet by Ragu.
Good thing you didn't tell Katie Mae about that tweet, because she would have told you to go for it.
But I tell you what, guys, I thought that was so funny it woke me up from sleeping. Like, I thought it was so funny. I bursted out laughing in my sleep. It broke
your consciousness.
That's lovely.
I woke up laughing. That's how funny I thought it was.
And that's how deeply you need to believe in yourself, you know?
Yeah, everyone should believe in themselves. Like
rocks.
Sponsored by Ragu. I love how Ragu doesn't care about talking about its sauce. I don't know. Whatever, guys.
That's good.
You don't freaking understand me. Okay, Solana, you're up.
I'm Solani, and I'm still crying. This whole episode has just had me crying. I am DMing for Plot Hunters, and we're finishing up our 4th season. We had the first parter of our season finale last Saturday, and this Saturday will be the final finale, where they're going to hopefully stop Tiamat from coming into this world, and then wrap that up, and then we'll probably take a break for a few weeks, and then we'll start up our new season. Outside of that, I'm just chilling. Yeah.
Nice.
Chilling is good. Masood.
Hey y'all, I'm here Tuesday nights with these wonderful folks playing Generation Fantasy, our homebrew that you guys just witnessed. On Wednesdays, this specific week, come hang out with me tomorrow. I'm doing a stream that's called the Help Stop AAPI Hate, organized by Erica Fermina. Is a variety streamer. They put together this sort of an AAPI content creators streaming for charity. It's going from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Erica's going to be running different streams throughout that day. I'm going to hop in for a D&D session with Lily Sparks. Erica's going to be there. Danny Play Games, Ryan OMG. And I'm very excited. Mackenzie Lane is going to be my DM, and I'm very excited to sit in a session with them. So that'll be cool. And then later in the evening, it's my stream that I GM. It's going to be Stir Friday Night's Monster of the Week over on Rotelni's channel. Come hang out. Oh, it's getting really good. We had a very good tease at the end of last week's episode. Our group encountered L. Frank Baum's abominations. Yes, the creatures from the Wizard of Oz. And now our team deals with the aftermath as they explore a city of Chicago that is encountering the supernatural. So that's going on. And then I'm going to tell Katie Mae right now, probably won't have Once Upon a Game because I'm moving this week, and so I need to do moving stuff so that by Sunday for Rivals of Waterdeep's season 9 finale, you'll be able to see me in my new streaming setup, where the reins of DM will be handed off to me as I go into season 10.
Oh,
yeah!
Congratulations!
Thank you. I'm very excited. It might be a Ravenloft setting, which also is cool because I was I just get to be making things creepy. Very fun. But yeah, that's what's on my docket. You can find out everything and keep up with all of it on Twitter at twitter.com/marudeboy. Yeah.
All right. I've been Cam the DM. Thank you for coming to this session of Generation Fantasy. If you'd like to learn all my secrets, you can join me at 8 p.m. CST every Friday, where I do DM prep for this very campaign on my DM channel. It's just my Twitch channel. I do other things there too. That's going to be twitch.tv/OKKatieMae every Friday, 8 p.m. Last time we made Kent's warlock class, and that abomination of a picture of that cow. So people who came to KM the DM prep got to know about those things going in, which is super fun and cool. So if you want to hear my secrets, that's the best place to hear them. If you want to hear my hot takes, Twitter's the best place to see those. We have a TikTok. It's an indoor recess with 3 S's, where our best of clips get uploaded. It's great. As always, you can go to kmthedm.com to see my prep and what my session notes look like. And you can go to generationfantasy.com to see session notes for every session that happens, as well as a living conspiracy website and notes from our world building sessions as well. But we have been Indoor Recess. We were recessed, you were indoors. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Generation Fantasy, and we will see you at this time next week for more of that good sauce.
Bye.
See you next week. We'll see what outfit I'm wearing. Bye.